All right, cool. We're good to go, bro. We are live, man. EJ Boxing live here with Now TV. We're gonna discuss the hate reports, man. My hate reports. Let me see where it is. Where's my hate reports right here? 1 second, because the hate reports are the thing. Because I didn't get a chance to do it with now. All right, so now, yeah, Daniel. So we were talking about the hate report. Daniel, and PMC.
PMC.
Yeah. How that was. Go ahead. You remember how that was started? Go ahead.
I mean, pure chaos. It was very entertaining. You know, PNC had his pro game heavy that night. Daniel came in and took the bait. Daniel makes some pretty good legitimate arguments. PNC, rebutted and they both started lighting up. And it was very entertaining.
But you see that one, right? You see what Daniel said? Daniel started off, it goes, if Donald Trump wants us Mexicans to build the wall, give us back Texas. That's how we started, that's how we actually started it, Give us back Texas. We'll build the wall, but give us back Texas. I was like, yo, that's pretty deep, right? And the Phoenix go, we ain't giving you back Texas. We'll give you a but you're going to wield the wall. Because what you talk about? And it was on and popping. That shit was just fire. That didn't even get no votes on the list, right? The next one, yeah, Edge and Phil. Edge, Phil, and Dan. I think they were arguing about.
Oh,
you remember that one? I think they were arguing.
You know what? I mean, here's the thing. I've heard a lot of arguments between Edge and Phil.
Oh, they go in, right?
I'm assuming it was about Chisora, right? I mean, not Chisora, Dillian White, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah. And yeah.
Well, let's see.
But the drug testing. Yeah.
Exactly which thing they were arguing about
on
that particular hater report.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to bet it was great stuff because I've heard plenty of arguments between them about that.
Yeah,
and it's very good. And whenever you get Edge talking about an Eddie Hearn fighter, like it's guaranteed to be pretty entertaining.
Yeah, 100%. And then I got Low Place versus Hakeem and PMC. I think they were arguing about Guillermo Rigondeaux quitting. I don't know if you heard that one. Have you heard that one?
You know what I did? Honestly, like that one, I think that one was just Low Place going off, man.
Yeah.
he went off and they couldn't catch up to him. Like, when you get certain topics like that where it's kind of without a shadow of a doubt, one-sided as to who's kind of correct.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just kind of Low Place, victory lapping as opposed to like a legitimate argument taking place where you can have some good back and forth.
Yeah,
like you get Low Place on a topic where he could just run rampant, and it's always going to be entertaining. Shout out to Low Place.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Low Place for real. I got next one coming in. Dan the Man versus 68. They done it on Beats' channel. They were arguing about Anthony Joshua and stuff like that. And Wilder. You heard it? Have you heard that one? You seen that?
You know what? I think I don't think I've heard the entirety of that debate, but I know that I heard some of it.
Yeah, Dan still talks about it to now. Dan still talks about it. Dan still talks about up to the now.
No, you know what? My bad. You know what? I did see that.
I
did see that whole one. I was just thinking about it. Yeah, you know what? I did see because that was back in the early in the year.
Yeah.
Like real early in the year.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Yeah, that was a classic one. That was actually really good.
Yeah,
that was really good. That was really good. Like, both sides flaring up and everything. And thinking 68 was going ham on that.
Yeah. He was. Dan.
And Dan was, getting right back at him. And
yeah,
that was good.
That was good. All right, on that poll right here, on this
honestly, like so far, that's probably the funnest one to actually listen to. Though.
Well, but they got the last one. 68. Yeah, they got the last one coming up. Got D-Stars versus Malik. You remember when Malik came on and said Deontay Wilder's a hillbilly, and then D-Stars just jumped on and started going in.
You know what? I started listening to that recently, but I haven't had a chance to finish it.
That was bad, man. It was bad. D-Stars was vicious on that one, boy. That's what I'm saying. That was the start of D-Stars just damaging people in the year, bro. He went on and doing some serious damage. I got next poll coming up. Obviously, I got you and obviously Truth in his word.
I mean, I guess I could be kind of biased because I'm actually in it.
Yeah,
it's good debate. I can't. It's hard for me to tell the entertainment value because I'm in the thing.
Yeah,
but From what I've heard, a lot of people really enjoy it. So.
Yeah. We're trying to say Chocolate shouldn't be pound for pound. Yeah, you up to now, you'll still defend that one. That Chocolate deserved to be.
Of course, there was nobody that had a better record, a better resume at the time, and not only that, but the way that he did it, he was dominant. There was only one fighter that there was only two fighters that gave him a competitive fight up until that point, which was Estrada, who now Estrada is a two-weight champion, former unified champion, Ring Magazine champion, and he beat the guy that beat Gonzalez in Street Kid. So a fantastic win. And then the other guy that ran him close was Francisco Rosas, and he knocked him out in the rematch.
100%.
So he was the only one. He was the closest thing to Floyd when Floyd was retiring or semi-retired, whatever it was you want to say that he was.
Yeah.
By a long shot. Andre Ward wasn't close. Terrence Crawford and Vasyl Lomachenko ain't close. Both of them.
Yeah.
Still, to this day. That's what I'm saying, to this day. Let me see what the other one is. 1 second. It's here, isn't it? Okay. So now, all right. So now that was now on Truth in His Word. Truth in His Word hasn't got a channel, but it was interesting listening to. And these are the ones in the Hate Report that get me. So the next one coming up, he got a tied one, right? So I don't know if you heard this one first. This one's between Nez the Gibbs and Gus from Corruption in Boxing. You hear that one? When the Gus called in, he was trying to say the PVC is gonna flop. He can't sustain itself, and he was just hating. I have. Yeah. That's the thing. Like when you get Gus on that topic in particular, like he can go for hours. And Nez talks, extra shit. Like not only, but he'll back some of it up with facts sometimes, and other times maybe not so much. But good debate, but also like just a lot of it was both guys being biased, into like in their corners, like trying to defend their perspectives, not necessarily like completely with facts, but just with kind of a lot of I don't know, I guess like observation, like personal observation and stuff. But still really, really good stuff though. Yeah.
Zone 6 and Low Place debating Errol. I think it was Errol Spence and Crawford and Keith Thurman. I don't know if you heard that.
Man.
You heard that one?
Woo.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
That was
Low Place. Low Place. You know what? That's like must listen, man. Low Place in Zone.
Yeah.
If you get a topic where they disagree with each other, that needs to be listened to.
Yeah. It was the thing is they're both from down south. It was just sick, bro. Like I was struggling to understand what they were talking about, I was like, yo, they were just down. It was just some down south Alabama barbecue thing. They were just going in on each other, bro. Like that one there, they really is. And the thing is some of these debates, they're quite so even though it's quite old though, but it was at the time it was prevalent. But anyway, that was good. All right, do you remember this one? Blood Boxing versus TG1 from Boxing in the Hallway.
No, that one I haven't actually seen or listened to.
Yeah,
I can't really comment.
Well, that time Blood was a fan of Keith Thurman. He said Keith Thurman was a throwback, and TG1 called him a fanboy. Called Blood a fanboy, and then Blood go, "Why you comment?" And then Blood at the debate why he's not a fanboy, and TG1 was, it was pretty good though. You know what I mean?
No, I heard about that. I did hear about that, but I haven't. Listened to it myself. So.
Yeah, all you guys got to do is type hashtag Hate Report, and all of them will come up. The list will come up, right? All right, moving down on the next one, McGregor versus IOTBA. Do you remember that one?
You know what? I haven't seen that one either, unfortunately.
All right, what about this one? Ben Umar versus Cali Enigma. Remember that one? Caleb Plant.
That was. I mean, that wasn't even a debate, man.
They were debating, though. They were. Umar was hating on Caleb Plant. That
was a grip of insults being slung.
Yeah.
That's what that was. That was like
missing my YouTube. They're gonna
miss a dozens match gone wrong, is what that shit was.
Yeah, they're gonna mess with my YouTube shit, man. Get me. I woke up yesterday, found out both my YouTube channels have been freaking demonetized. They said that I have to reapply in January. I was like, yo, I know some of these Hate Reports had something to do with it, bro. I'm telling you. Some of these the language.
The YouTube algorithm getting me,
Yeah, they got me bad, bro.
down.
Yeah, they said I got reapply in January and shit. But I was like, on both channels, I was like, damn, no money until freaking March. But anyway, yeah, that Cali Enigma one was pretty good. What about this one? Unbiased boxer.
I had a couple good battles. Me and Low Places disagreement over the Jared Hurd and J-Rock was a good one.
I might have missed that one. I tell you what, I should have got you and Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence. We should have got you in that one.
Yeah, I lost that. I got like 8 people on that.
Yeah.
I was about to say another one that I had. Well, obviously we gotta throw out there when I took on Phil, Zone, and who else was going for Keith Thurman?
Oh, and the Pacquiao one.
Yeah.
You got hate. Yeah, you got. Yeah. You got
3 people on that panel that day.
Yeah, you got hated on that day. I should have made that hero report.
And another one too when me and Low Place was going back and forth about the Lomachenko and Crawford.
Yeah, I might have missed that one. I might have missed that one.
Trying to say Crawford is better than Lomachenko better than Crawford.
Yeah, some of them with some of them, yeah. It's like with them ones, yeah, it was like an everyday thing. But these ones though, I've recorded and put them out. They're like standout ones. Like, as soon as you listen, you're like, yo, just straight body. Like it was kind of polite. These guys weren't polite. Like, Unbiased, yeah. This one, I don't know if you heard this one. Unbiased versus Mike from Pound for Pound Boxing. That was a violent one there, bro. I don't know if you heard it.
Wow, you know what? I haven't.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
Nah, I missed that one.
I
would like to go back and listen.
Yeah, it's bad, bro. It's bad, bro. They just in. Michael actually got the better of him later on, but it was bad, bro. It was pretty bad. We got the other one coming in, Low Place versus Bo from Truth or Facts in Boxing. Yeah, I remember that one. It was good. That was good. Bo losing the plot. Low Place on camera with his eye wheeling around. Low Place was he was hating hard that day, you know. He was hating hard. Bo was even in the conversation.
Low Place is like the fucking Orlando Salino boxing debates, man. He just gets in random arguments with anybody.
Anyone.
Argument of the year, debate of the year candidates.
Yeah. On that poll, they actually got on that poll they got Kyle Enigma and Ben Uma on that to number 1, but coming in at number 2, Kyle Enigma and Ben Uma was number 1 on that poll.
That was crazy.
Yeah, they got. But listen to this, right? So that was Bo, Low Place, and they got coming on. I think they got like number 4. Yeah, number 4 is tied with Unbiased. Number 4, Zone 6 and D Block. Y'all remember that one?
Oh yeah, when they were talking about squaring off.
Yeah, y'all remember? You remember that? Yeah. They were arguing about because Zone goes, if Keith Thurman win, he a Hall of Famer. Bring yourself out here, yo. They were arguing about Floyd Mayweather and Keith Thurman. He said Keith Thurman's a Hall of Famer. When he beats Pacquiao, he's gonna beat your boy. But Keith Thurman's gonna beat Pacquiao better than Floyd. And then Zone was getting in, right?
Keith Thurman is gonna be a top 5 welterweight of all time.
That's what Zone said. Yeah. D Block was D Block.
That was outrageous. I had to ask him, like, yo, how do you feel a man that's only gonna have one pay-per-view under his record could be the top 5 welterweight of all time?
Yeah. That was pretty good, man. But that's what I'm saying. That's what it is, man. It's only talk about body bag, but that's right there. And listen, coming in, right, we got the hate report of the hate report champion of the decade. Drum rolls. They got Low Place right here. They got Low Place coming at number 1. They got Zone 6 coming at number 2. D Styles at number 3. Coming at number 4 is Dan the Man. Dan the Man, you know. Dan the Man, yeah. I actually put him on there. Dan the Man had some fucking beefs with people. He had a lot of beefs. I probably didn't put that many out. And they got Edge at number 5, but Low Place 100% number 1, man. Like hate report. He was hating on fucking.
Oh, yo, you know how we forgot about that? What about that time when Spencer came on the
yeah.
About the Dillian White shit?
Oh yeah, you know what? That could have been a hate. Yeah, PMC versus Spencer, right? It goes what?
Oh, remember we like you had him on, right?
Yeah.
Asked him how that stuff happened.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know, I'm no fucking Colombian.
Yeah. That was PMC. Yeah, they were all coming now, but yeah, but it's hard to hate. That's a hate report, Carl. That was quite respectful though. That was quite respectful, but everyone was hating.
No, but it was a good debate.
Yeah,
I thought y'all was saying like, what's good? Listen, like,
nah, hate report is hate. He has a lot of hate, and people got a lot of hate in their heart. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I get
Yeah. They got hit for. So, hey, so defensive fighter of the decade. Who you got? I got Floyd Mayweather over Vasily Lomachenko. What it? People got Floyd Mayweather 91% over Guillermo Rigondeaux, Andre Ward, Terence Crawford, Vasily Lomachenko. Floyd Mayweather defensive fighter of the year.
What the fuck?
Wait, you not defensive fighter of the year?
What the fuck? Wait. Oh, defensive fighter of the year.
Yeah, of the decade, of the decade.
I thought you were just saying fighter of the decade. Period.
Well, yeah, okay. Listen to this now. Fire EJ Box, EJ Box.
Hold on. Defensive fighter of the decade.
Yeah.
Who is the list again?
Okay, the list. Yeah. All right. I got Guillermo Rigondeaux. Yeah. Andre Ward, Terence Crawford, and Vasily Lomachenko.
Along with Floyd. Floyd should be number one.
Yeah. Unless anyone else you can think of as defense of the decade.
Like, let me rank them actually. Floyd should probably be number one.
Yeah.
Number two probably be Ward.
They got Ward.
Number three.
They got Ward and Rigondeaux number two, tied at number two.
Ward belongs above Rigondeaux.
Okay.
Rigondeaux's been dropped like 8 times, dog. Like, yeah, Ward got dropped.
That bitch.
I would have picked Challenge on number 2 and did Ward because the rest of them got
Crawford. I'd probably put Crawford number 3, Rigondeaux, then Lomachenko.
Yeah. I think. And then, is there anyone else? Anyone else got any defensive fighters that they thought
Rigo could probably go above Crawford. I don't know. It's a little bit. It depends.
Rigo was fucking hard, you know. Rigo, I ain't gonna lie. I know he's been dropped, boy, but he's fucking hard, you know. It's hard to hit that guy.
Well, Rigo's hard to hit in terms of when he's on the outside.
Yeah, he's fucking hard to hit.
Stuff like that, but if the fighters are able to close distance on him, can hit him.
Yeah, but he's smashing all the balls and barely gets hit. He barely gets hit in fights. All right. EJ Boxing Live's fighter of the decade, yeah. 2010, 2019. All right. I'll go in order as they got it. I got Andre Ward on the list. I got tied at number 4 with Anthony Joshua and Saul Canelo Alvarez. Manny Pacquiao coming in. Manny Pacquiao at number 2, and then Floyd Mayweather. Fighter of the decade. Who would you have fighter of the decade?
Man, look. How the fuck is Joshua on there?
Because
at all.
Yeah, the belts. He picking up the belts.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
What?
You know what I mean? Like,
hold on. Go ahead.
Who's
Talk.
number 5 again?
Who's number 5?
Yeah.
Andre Ward.
Man, get his bitch ass out of there too.
What?
Looking at John Stevenson out here. Get him the fuck out.
He be co-lift. Oh man, come on.
People should be on that list above, definitely above Josh.
Chocolito.
Yes, he did. He retired instead of fighting. At 175, he retired. Said, I have nothing left to prove. There's another guy with another belt out there that argues that he's the lineal champion. So I mean, yeah, that looks like something to prove.
I don't know about that though. I want to have chocolate.
Like he tried to swoop in and steal Adonis's opponent, Kovalev, tried to steal all the clout, and then wanted to say to do some wannabe Floyd Mayweather. He really just wanted to be Floyd Mayweather his entire career. He really did, but he didn't want to put in the work and the effort in order to do that, and he never became that. That's a big part of the reason why he's on ESPN hating all the damn time.
What are you talking about?
Battle. It's battle, bro. What's up, battle?
Hey, what's up, battle?
I thought this guy got knocked out. I thought this guy got knocked out before Ward moved up to 175.
Who are you talking about?
Okay, so
yeah,
and then he
fight of the decade.
Knocking the shit out of people in bikini.
We're talking about fight of the decade battle. We're talking about fight of the decade.
I thought Adonis Stevenson got knocked out before Ward moved to 175.
He did.
So how did Ward?
Before Ward moved to 175.
Yeah,
he got knocked out.
I'm talking about but like during his reign, when that was before he was even a champion.
That was before who was a champion?
Adonis. That was years ago. That was years before.
But that's what I was saying. Andre Ward was at 168 years ago,
and so was fucking Stevenson.
You said
you're bringing up a point that has no fucking that has no bearing on reality.
I asked you when you go back and listen. I asked you, what are you talking about at 168? You said no.
No, at 175. At 175.
That's what I said. So if you said he dumped him at 175, I'm saying
because they were both champions at the same time.
How was they both champions at 175? They were both champions at the same time.
Yes.
How?
Because basically when Andre Ward moved up, he fought 2 people Then he fought Sergey Kovalev twice, taking his belts. After that, he retired. Stevenson was still a champion.
Yeah, Stevenson I swore Stevenson got knocked out before that.
He did, but he went back.
Yeah, but
he
went got knocked out in 2010.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Long time ago, he got knocked out. What was that last year? He got
You
knocked
talking
out.
about Bosnick?
Yeah, that was
No,
that was after Ward retired.
that was after he retired.
Are you serious? That was after Ward already retired.
Also, he was like off for I think like a year or so after Ward retired. So
yeah, but anyway, like I was saying, Gonzalez should be in there. Jokic should be in there.
Fight of the decade.
Who else should be in there?
Fight
Inoue should be in there. Fuck yeah, fight of the decade. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Multi-weight champions. Fucking dominance. Fucking knockouts. Fucking whooping your ass. Don't need no gift decision to save your zero like Ward did. You know what I mean? You know, isn't getting blown out by Andy Ruiz like Joshua did. Isn't getting a fucking boxing lesson like Canelo did versus Little Floyd. So yeah, yes.
what about that in Orlando, Toledo?
I can understand. I can kind of understand Floyd and Manny being a little bit higher, but at the same time, Manny also got knocked the fuck out by Marquez.
Fight of
so
decade,
people want to hold Freesa against Chocolatito. Well, there you go.
Bruh.
Not only that, but Chocolatito also beat Estrada.
All right, let me. How big? These guys. Oh wait, these guys the biggest pay. These guys are the biggest pay-per-view stars in boxing. The biggest high-profile fight. Yo, the analytics they played it now, man.
Also, did you seen the fight between Estrada and Chocolatito? I'm not claiming this, but it was such a back and forth fight that some people felt he got robbed. So it was really, it was very competitive.
Well, we got fight. When we got fight. Go ahead.
To be fair, like most people are saying that Estrada got robbed, though, like, Estrada fans.
Well, we got fight.
Yeah.
Well, we got fight. Hey, we got fire. We got fights of the decade coming up, right? So anyway, the majority of people, at 58 people voted, they got Floyd. Like, you guys disagree with the list. They
AJ and Ward being on that list.
Yeah. Well, AJ was picking up belts and not taking names down, bro. You know what I mean? Like you can't take it away from AJ. And then AJ's not the number one though. And then also with Ward, same thing, bro. Everything he ever did, he just won. He just won everything, right? Pacquiao, like fight of the decade, yeah. Pacquiao lost to Jeff Horn, bro. Like, bro, it's hard to even go there when the man lost to Jeff Horn, isn't it? And Canelo. What did Canelo? Canelo lost to Floyd. So Floyd, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. All right. Anyway, right? I got what's the next one? I got knockout of the decade, right? So I got 5 of them. So this, you might like this one now, yeah. But even though he didn't come in number 1, so I'll go by order of the bottom, right? Golovkin versus Curtis Stevenson. Now I could have put other. That's the first one I got, right, at number 5, right? That knockout was bad because even you guys think about that knockout. That knockout was pretty good, right? Okay, the way the Curtis Stevenson's face, ain't everyone's gonna remember that, right? That's number 5, right?
That wasn't actually the knockout though. That was a knockdown on its way to him.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, but you still remember his face, and this is the whole reason why he got crumbled in, right? Yeah. All right.
Everyone can remember like the camera footage.
Yeah, the image of Steven's like,
yeah.
No, I'm talking about when his mom was leaving the arena.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty good. All right, that's tied with number 5, actually. It's tied with number 5 for the knockout of the decade, yeah. Sisakit Rangaside versus Roman Chocolito, number 2. Knockout of the decade, bro. The second fight. That's tied at number 5 right there with Golovkin. It's tied. I thought so. I actually thought so. And, yeah, honorable honorable mention, yeah, by the way. Honorable mention, yeah. He's not on the list, but I'll give it in. Sergio Martinez versus Paul Williams, number 2.
What? How was that not even on the list?
That is honorable mention, because you know what? That's what that is. Yeah, that's the
that's bullshit.
Honorable.
Bullshit.
Wait.
That was
Wait, I let me.
With the guy's eyes still open.
That was crazy.
I'm not even fucking around. That might be the best.
Well, let me go for the list though. Let me go
that
for.
Might be the best. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we'll go with the list. Let me go. You guys are deep. All right. So number 3, yeah, Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, yeah, and I got like 3 different names on it: James Kirkland, Amir Khan, and Sergio Kovalev. All 3 of them, yeah. I put all 3 of them in there because I didn't just do one. I thought, now fuck it. Okay, he's got some real bad knockouts. That's number 3, right? Number 2, Deontay Wilder, Arthur Spilt card. Number 2. That's what people voted. That's what they.
I ain't gonna fight. You can almost throw that whole list away.
That's what I said, bro. That's what I'm gonna tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. You know that guy.
The Marquez Pacquiao knockout was stunning. That shit had the Pacquiao fans so quiet for weeks.
Yeah,
but that was number 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's number 1. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's number 1. Yeah.
I thought you said
no, number 2. Number 2.
Counting down. He was counting down 5.
Yeah, why? I know YG be looking. YG looking at the list. I know YG over there looking on the list. Yeah, I was getting it.
Yo, how does no, but like here's the thing. Like as Marquez Pacquiao is probably the only one that could be above Williams and
Yeah, he is.
No.
Williams?
I got one worse than that.
Yeah, then.
What's that?
Lucas Brown versus Dillian White.
Nah.
I got one worse than that, man. What about?
You don't remember that?
Yeah.
It was,
but look, what to say?
It's not just about the knockout itself. A lot of it is also about what it represents, what it means.
Yeah. Yes, that's what it means. Yeah.
Pacquiao,
Number four. Everything was in line. Number 4. That yeah. Yeah.
Was on the line. Who's better between these 2 guys? They like hated each other for a decade is on the line. All that shit was on the line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And Marquez finished that shit. But I mean, with Williams and Martinez, there was a lot on the line as well.
It was, yeah,
because it was about who's really the best at 154 and 160,
and
all that good shit.
Yeah,
and also just the violence of that knockout. Like honestly, Martinez and Williams, like you could put that as like one of the best knockouts ever.
Yeah, but look, man. Wilder. Yeah, but Wilder was Spilt cut.
Go ahead. If you're just judging based off the knockout itself, I would have probably picked something like Arthur Beterbiev versus Isaac Chilemba. What's the guy's name? Oh my God, Campillo. Where he hit him and he walked off. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you see the figures, yeah. Some of these knockouts I remember instantly. You remember like people dying on the canvas. The Pacquiao looked like Marquez and Pacquiao 4. We thought he died on it. We thought he died.
Marquez and Pacquiao too also created a shit ton of like viral videos of people bugging out at fight parties.
Yeah. But that
yo, what happened? What about
Spilkin? What's that?
The knockout that Danair got over this guy named start with an F. Remember he knocked him out and he was
Fernando Montiel.
Yeah, he was
no, but the thing,
yeah,
the thing about it, no, but Montiel got up from that.
No, they didn't fight his out.
It got stopped after he got up. He got up and he made
it
count, and then
the referee. Yeah. We're talking about the one. See the Spilker one, yeah, and the Pacquiao one. Like the only reason why the Pacquiao one is better because, like what Nata said, the build up. This is their 4th and final fight, bro. You couldn't get better.
It was the fact that the rivalry had gone on.
Yeah, like Spilker fight was there
surrounding it.
Yeah,
like even what do you call it? Marquez had been like really disrespected and shit leading up to that.
Yeah,
like, fucking Skip Brainless asking him stupid shit like, "Oh, after Pacquiao beats you, do you think he could beat Floyd?" Now, like, get the fuck out of here with that.
Yeah.
So was nobody surprised when Bernard Hopkins got knocked out of the ring by Joe Smith?
That's fun. Hey, you know I should have another list. Funny one.
That's Low Place's number 1.
Yeah. That's funny. You know what? That would be lovely. Yeah, that should be funny. That's true. That was a good knockout. But like these are ones like readily came to mind. But yours a good knockout. I ain't gonna lie, that was a good one. So yeah, that's a good one. But Pacquiao, yeah, that shit was funny, man. Pacquiao right there, number 4. So that's the majority. So Pacquiao. Marquez number 4 wins that one. We got what we got here? A fight of the decade. No, we already done that already. 1 second, we've got here.
But Canelo even being on there, honestly, that's a basic bitch choice. Canelo even being like on like having knockouts of the decade. Those are basic bitch choices.
No, but you know what I got?
Amir Khan's chin is made of fucking bone china.
Yeah.
I mean, there's that. James Kirkland is a glass cannon, so he can hit hard, yeah, but he also gets knocked out pretty easy. I mean, Ishida fucking did it.
Yeah.
And, Kovalev is a legit one, man. Kovalev is a legit.
All right. So let's go to fights of the decade, right? So coming in.
He's still at the wagering in there too.
Yeah.
It as organic as like some of the other ones.
All right, fights of the decade, yeah. I got these two are tied up, right? So Marcus Madonna, Adrian Broner, and we're tied with Fury and Wilder. They both come at number 5. What do you think? Fight of the decade so far? Actually,
hell no.
Fights of the decade.
No.
Adrian Broner, Marcus Madonna, fight of a decade.
No, I wouldn't put that up there, even though it was really surprising. It was funny because
it's a fun fight to watch, and especially because Adrian Broner was acting a fool even in the ring.
What about Fury Wilder won?
No, but Fury and Wilder, that fight really wasn't very good to watch.
Ah man, fuck that. It was good, man.
Like, if you watch the
that fight was fucking boring, EJ. Like outside of the knockdowns, really it was one-way traffic.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, if you look at this first 24/7 for Mayweather versus Maidana, they show how Maidana came on the scene. Nobody knew who the heck he was. He come up beating Victor Ortiz and then knocking down Adrian Broner. It's so funny. Like,
yeah, honestly, there's a few fights that Maidana has that are better than the Broner fight.
Well, okay. Sorry, I got it mixed up. Ortiz and Wilder won. That come at number 5 and number 4. Fury,
okay.
Yeah, Fury Wilder and Marcus Madonna. They come at number 4. Tied 3 and 4, whatever. Like number 1, Marquez and Pacquiao 4. Joshua Klitschko. You guys any got problem? Who else would you put on that list? Or
man. Marquez and Pacquiao 4 belongs above Joshua Klitschko. Joshua Klitschko, I think, should be on the list.
Yeah.
I don't want to shit on that.
Yeah.
Because that was a great fight.
Yeah.
But Marquez and Pacquiao 4, like that was incredible, man. That was
fight
like
of the decade.
Joshua and Klitschko. I feel like that one, like you kind of knew who was winning each round as the rounds were going by. Marquez and Pacquiao, they were like one guy would win an exchange, then the other guy would win an exchange. You get what I'm saying? So there was a lot of back and forth in the middle of the rounds, not just in the fight as a whole.
Who would you put in fight of the decade in, like, instead of the ones I got there? Who would you put?
Well, which one was number 1?
Well, they're tied at the minute on the voting, so we've got 45 people who voted, and like so, just tied with Pacquiao and Marquez. But if I personally would put fight of the decade,
so those were the number 1s.
and Klitschko, yeah.
And, okay, let me think for a second.
Who else?
Honestly, the first fight that comes to mind for fight of the decade, like Marquez and Pacquiao, I can't necessarily argue with that one. That one could deserve to be number 1.
Yeah.
But just off the dome, Salido and Turtzak.
Hey, well, you know, I was gonna get to that Dan Rafael's list, but go on now. I'll talk about it.
Salido and Turtzak is one of the most like amazing fights that anyone could ever see. That fight is crazy.
Yeah.
That fight is nuts.
Yeah.
Salido actually versus Len Haya is a great fight. Going back to Maidana, like there's several fights in that. I think Maidana Ortiz is better than that one. I think Maidana Khan is better than that one. I think Maidana Ross and Maidana Josecito Lopez are better than that one too.
Well,
that sort of Carras fight was really fun.
Yeah, all those fights were great because like people just remember Maidana beating Soto Carras and Lopez, but they almost had him out. They almost had him knocked out in those fights.
Yeah. Well, we got Fat Dan's, yeah. Dan Rafael's ESPN like fights of the decade. Number 1. Well, that kind of changed his list actually. You know what I mean? Because he got who's that guy? Francisco Vargas versus I think the Japanese guy. I think that was on the list. Yeah. He had that on the list, but I changed it, yeah. For Adrian Rodriguez versus Mike Seals. I changed it. I thought that one was better, man. But
oh my god, yeah. Edwin Rodriguez versus Michael Seals.
Yeah.
Edwin Rodriguez versus
versus
Thomas Williams.
Thomas Williams. But I think
it was only like 2 rounds.
but still, bro. Yeah, exactly. Still, like the fight of the decade. Have you ever listen, bro? Edwin Rodriguez versus Mike Seals, yeah. They was bad, bro.
I mean, the thing about it is like there's a lot of people. Here's the thing. There's a lot of people that when they look at boxing, like those probably shouldn't be like a boxing fans' choice for fight of the decade necessarily. But here's the thing: when you're talking about like the way that most people think of boxing, a lot of people they're like the first thing that'll spring to mind is like Rocky. Rodriguez Seals and Rodriguez Williams Rodriguez rather, because Williams won that fight. Those fights are like fucking Rocky 3, man. That shit is just violence. It's just them throwing fucking haymakers at each other. Forget the defense. Forget, using angles and taking your head off the center line and all that shit. It's just two dudes throwing bombs
at each other. That's what it was.
Bro, like, the thing about it, it was a fun fight. Don't get me wrong, but the way you see how untalented they are, because Thomas Williams will forever be that guy who just he's a one-trick pony. All he does is just switch to he's a southpaw, and his right hand's the strongest. So all he do is just swings away with his right hook, and Edwin Rodriguez refused to see it. So as soon as he got knocked down the first time, and then Edwin Rodriguez got knocked down right after that, I was just laughing my behind. I was just like, just hold the phone. Like, what are you doing? I was just laughing. It's like you forgot how to block.
Listen, man. That basically is number 5, right? On the voting, 25 people voted. I'm not too sure if people know about them. Coming in at number 4. Actually, they got a tied number 4. Right? They got Golovkin versus Canelo 2. That's tied with Romo Chocolito versus Juan Francisco Estrada. The fights of the decade. Like, would you guys?
No, fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Choco and Estrada is so much a better fight than Canelo and Golovkin. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
I personally feel Canelo dominated Golovkin.
It was a good fight of the decade. It was a fucking fight though, because that guy.
I mean, both Canelo and Golovkin fights were very heavily hyped fights, but I feel like they both kind of failed to live up to the hype in terms of the actual action in the ring.
You don't think the second one?
Honestly,
second one was the second one.
I would even put either of those fights probably top 25.
Okay, well that's cool. Well, you see, Orlando Solis and Turkey that came in at number 4. So now I remember that one. That fight was bad, bro. Yeah, Solis on Turkey. Yeah.
That shit is nuts.
Yeah. That shit's bad. That shit's bad. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That was violent. You know what I mean? That was violent. Number 1, Pacquiao Marquez, bro. That was Dan Rafael, number 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I can't really argue with that one too much.
Yeah,
it was such a great fight. It had everything.
Yeah,
all the drama and the everything on the line and all that good stuff.
Yeah. So all right, let's go back to my initial question anyway, because we're gonna come off like the thingy one. Oh, what have we got? Okay. Yeah. All right, let's do another one then. Let's do another poll. All right, best YouTube channel of the decade. So, Eric, let me go move again. All right, so we've got a couple of polls here. That one, okay. Well, best YouTube channel of the decade, right? So, actually, sorry, best new YouTube channel of the decade. Yeah. Best new YouTube channel of the decade. So, a couple of names, right? So, first off, I mean, I can tell you by order by the polls. Raphael Dawkins. Right, he's a best newcomer of the decade, of this decade, whatever. Low place boxing. B Marsh has got the highest votes for this, by the way. Unbiased or biased boxing. Dan the Man. Out of that 5, who do you think was the best newcomer of the decade? I mean, to be fair, they didn't start they only started probably like 3-4 years ago. But who do you think?
Mm-hmm.
No one special now. No one really leaps out.
I think I got the best YouTube channel of the decade.
You don't make no YouTube videos. You always Bias. You're funny. Bias. You always on. Hey, sorry. You always on battle. You always on other people's channel to be thinking. Obviously, none of your videos yet, bruv. Nothing.
I mean, the thing about it is, I talk to all these guys, so I'm not gonna.
All right, fair enough.
I think I do the best YouTube channel I've seen.
Okay, all right. The next poll, yeah.
But Tyan Booth should be on that bitch, though. I know that. He should be on that shit.
I didn't.
What up, Lee?
Well, I didn't even think. You know, I didn't even think of that dude. The best newcomer to the channel. I guess I was just thinking about BFT, Unrivaled Boxing, H Money, Black Fight Fan TV, Barbershop Boxing, Fred. I guess I should have put Tyrone Booth in there. You're right. You're probably right. He might have been number 1. I didn't think about him as well. Still.
What about Lee Wiley?
I'm not surprised that B Marsh would get a lot of votes though, because B Marsh, he tends to keep it pretty like his channel is actually kind of similar to mine in the fact that he just tries to kind of report things from like an unbiased perspective and just tries to be like very like cold and just just talk about, the facts of what happened in the fights and stuff like that. He doesn't really get too much into the drama aspect. He does a little bit, but he doesn't. He just kind of dabbles in it as opposed to letting it.
Yeah.
Consume too much of his channel.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%.
So none of you guys think Lee Wiley is one of the best newcoming channels in a decade?
Who?
You know what? I haven't really seen too much of
Lee Wiley.
Doesn't he make highlight videos?
No, he makes breakdown videos, like real that he's broken down like the best fighters, like as far as like Canelo, Lomachenko, Crawford, like real deal. There's so many people that real deal say that he's improved their boxing game because of his breakdown videos. Like you remember who Wilson Caden was before he like stopped on YouTube?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm a Wilson Caden. Yeah, I know Wilson Caden. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, his name is Lee Wiley, and I think he started around like 2012. And his Mayweather versus Pacquiao videos, like his breakdowns of like what's the best tools to win, was like really popular.
Okay, I don't know about that.
So yeah, like he real deal like changed the game when it came to like YouTube breakdowns. Like I think his most highest videos is the Bruce Lee one when he was like the 5 ways of attack.
Oh, is it a Chinese? Is it a Chinese guy? Is it a Chinese guy?
What Chinese guy?
No, the guy.
Bruce Lee?
The guy who does the channel.
No, he's not Chinese. He's just like a white guy. He basically did a video called The 5 Ways of Attack.
Okay, all right.
And it's like he's breaking down Bruce Lee in boxing, and it's showing like which the boxer's best tools to like use, and he's comparing it to Bruce Lee's like philosophy of it's the 5 ways of attacking.
Okay. Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I forgot to mention fight of for a decade, Bradley and Pavotnikov. That should have been on there. You know what I mean? And I agree with Diablo Nui. Maybe that should have been on there because Dan Murphy had Bradley and Pavotnikov on his fight of the decade for real. He did have it on the list still. Bradley and Pavotnikov. What was I gonna say? Hey, now the list of the dream matchup you said on Twitter, right? Oh, now it's probably gone for a minute. He's probably taking a break. Because now I had a list of thing. A list. Kaneki. All right, let me ask you guys in the chat anyway, because I was talking to YG about it, right? Let's see what you guys think about it, right? So I got a poll, yeah. Promote who's the better promoter, right? So you guys decide, yeah. So I got like 4 of them. Yeah, me and YG started off. Who's the better promoter? Right? So you can all you have to do in the chat is put number 1 or number 2, right? So who's the better promoter? Number 1, Eddie Hearn versus Mayweather, number 2. So you guys decide who's the better promoter, Eddie Hearn or Mayweather. You know what I mean? Now, my argument is putting Mayweather there because every time Mayweather promotes all of his fighters, all of their social media blows up. Now, in terms of fights and pay-per-views for the fighters, not so much, right? If Eddie Hearn has a fighter, let's say Joshua, pay-per-view unifications and all that stuff. Yeah, we all know about that. But in terms of like getting lift off, if you was going to sign with someone, right, to get your name out there straight away, would it be Eddie Hearn or Mayweather? My answer to that be Mayweather. So number 2, right? So number 1 or number 2. That's what I'm going to see in the chat, man. You guys are laughing, so right? That's all you going to do in the chat. Just put number 1, number 2, so I can see. And why you pick number 1? Tyron Booth is number 1. Eddie number 1. What you got?
I'm sorry, I had a phone call. What happened?
Nah, I'm asking people in the chat. See, what's up, EJ? Happy New Year. Yeah, what's up, yeah, Joe Dilly? I'm putting number 1, number 2. So people putting their thing in the chat. Yeah, number 1 or number 2 for Eddie Hearn. Number 1 for Eddie Hearn. Number 2 for Floyd Mayweather, promoter of the year.
You're talking about promoter of the decade?
Yeah, no, I just promote who's the better promoter, right? So, yeah. I got quite a few good results, mate. You know what I mean? A lot of people in there. Let me see what's going on. I think my polls hasn't caught up with me yet. 1 second. Let me see in the chat. If you can see in the chat, it's quite a few people got Mayweather in there now. Dream Chaser, you got Dream Chaser CJ, you got Mayweather. Lost One got Eddie Hearn. Mayweather is the better promoter himself. That's what it is. So now it's that's true. That's what now I said.
Like Floyd doesn't really promote his fighters that great.
Someone said this.
Really nice.
Yo, Ab said this ain't even a question, bro. Like Eddie Hearn is
like when it was like during this past fight week with Tank and Gamboa, Floyd Mayweather was busy posting on Instagram talking about like how he just copped a couple of cars.
Man,
he wasn't saying shit about getting this. He was like, check out my ride.
What's Harry Potter got to do? Harry Potter is telling too many lies. What's Harry Potter got to do with it? Dream Chaser CJ. I don't know what you talking about. Floyd Mayweather isn't a promoter. He promotes himself. Yeah. Listen, I'm telling you, yeah. When Floyd, listen, I saw first time when Floyd, yeah, had Tank when he was in London. Tank barely could speak, and Floyd was talking, bro. Listen, if Tank wasn't with Floyd, who would he be? Anthony Joshua would still be Anthony Joshua with anyone. Wouldn't you agree? This that right there in itself. If Tank, that's just telling you right. It's true. Yeah, and Anthony Joshua could go anywhere, right?
Oh my god,
it's true though. Any of the fighters, yeah. Some of them need, right? They need Floyd. I'm telling you, Floyd wasn't with them. JD on Love, come on, JD on Love, Badu Jack. If Floyd didn't have nothing to do with them, where would they be, bro? Where would they be? Like some of the Eddie, it's easy. Anthony Joshua will still be Anthony Joshua. Luke, come on, man. I don't know what you guys said.
No, EJ, you can't say that, bro. Badu Jack hasn't really even been promoted very good. I mean, he was on the fucking undercard of Tank Davis for fuck's sake. Yeah,
but what I'm saying is because he's with Floyd, he's got more recognition, is what my point is, isn't it?
Not really. I wouldn't say so.
I think so, man.
Not as much as he probably deserves, to be honest with you.
What's my man saying? My man saying
for whatever reason, I don't know why the judges keep robbing him too. So
I mean, I'm pretty sure almost every Mayweather fighter had a bunch of hype until they got beat.
I mean, they have a certain amount of like people that want that read fight hype every day and shit. They'll be like, oh yeah, it's him, Floyd new fighter, blah blah blah, because they're connected with Floyd. But like as far as them actually that translating into them being like a big star, he hasn't really done with anybody yet.
Oh, Floyd. He got a couple of them championships. Mickey Bay became a champion underneath the Mayweather brand.
No, but did they become a star?
No, he didn't. And also, what's Ishe Smith became a champion as well. You know what I mean?
And did Ishe become a star?
Nah, Tank's a star though.
Honestly, most of Ishe's popularity probably came from the contender.
Yeah, but he wasn't doing nothing. Floyd gave him that shot, man. He got a championship. Like Eddie.
Floyd has connections from the perspective of being able to probably get you into title contention. And
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But as far as getting you over the top as a selling point,
yeah.
I don't think he's really proven that.
Tank's causing that. I mean, Tank's whole drama and Tank's last fight, people don't rate him and all that stuff.
Technically, if you really want to be frank about it, he doesn't even have the promoter's license. Leonard Ellerby does.
Ooh, Floyd? Yeah, he does. Mayweather Promotions. Yeah, he does.
Mayweather Promotions is ran by Leonard Ellerby.
Yeah, but Floyd's the promoter, man. Floyd's the promoter. I know that because when he came to England, Leonard Ellerby wasn't even at the press conference. It was promoted by Floyd Mayweather Money Promotions and thing, man. So I know he's a promoter.
Because he's gonna.
No, he's a promoter.
He's because he was trying to build up Davis.
But he's a promoter. He's the promoter.
That's kind of come to a halt, but like I'm saying though, like the whole my main point is Floyd Mayweather technically is not a promoter.
It's like
he is
the KSI and Logan Paul basically. He's not really a promoter,
that was funny. That was funny. Hey, I should have put Let's Go Champ in there as well. So let's move on, right? So we ain't gonna get that one. All right, who's the better promoter? Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn. Go ahead. Number one, Anthony Joshua. Number two, Eddie Hearn.
What question is that?
This is a good question. These are good questions. If you know Eddie, he is. Yes, he is. He's got Lawrence Okoli. He's got Lawrence Okoli and Joshua Boazzi. They're both his fighters. He promotes both of them. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. That's what I'm saying. People, and I'm gonna say, who's a better promoter?
Hearn.
Why? Why would Hearn be better than Anthony Joshua? Go on.
Hearn has a giant stable of people that he promotes.
That's his.
And he's getting them all money.
All right, let me. Go ahead.
He's getting fucking Jesse Vargas multi-million-dollar paydays. I don't know the last time that I've seen a guy at Jesse Vargas' level get paid that day.
All right, listen. Let me tell you why Anthony Joshua better promoter. First off, Eddie Hearn started off from his dad. He's basically from what his dad built up. That's all he's doing.
Okay,
Joshua.
Anthony Joshua's doing basically off of what Eddie Hearn's built.
No. Anthony Joshua's built what he did in the ring. And Anthony Joshua on social media is bigger than Eddie Hearn, right? So if Anthony Joshua promotes any fighter,
He's the fighter, EJ.
yeah, I know, but that's what I'm trying to say. This is my whole point. When a fighter starts promoting a fight, like Anthony Joshua, as soon as Anthony Joshua, right, starts talking about a fighter that he starts building him up, bro, that guy automatically becomes famous, bro. Eddie Hearn, no, Eddie. Go ahead.
Eddie Hearn more than any other promoter is probably the best promoter who's like, he doesn't promote himself, other channels promote him, just in the sense that they always find a way for him to contradict himself. So the reason he's popular is because other channels talk about him more than he talks about himself.
Okay.
So
That's
the reason Eddie Hearn is so popular, because we're like the longest time, like from 2015 to 2019, people still talk about Eddie Hearn as a fraud. Eddie Hearn is this, Eddie Hearn.
Yo, EJ, A-Obs in the chat is roasting you.
I know. I see all. Go ahead.
He's saying that AJ doesn't promote them, he manages them.
No, he's
they're signed to match for him. So even AJ's fighters are Eddie Hearn.
No, he's a promoter. AJ's promoted by, he gets promoted by KD. KD's the guy who works on the day. I know this because I know a couple of fighters. Are signing him.
EJ.
Yeah, go on. I got another one.
Make money. EJ.
Yeah.
If you want to make money in boxing, you gotta earn with her, baby.
All right. Listen to this. All right, we're gonna.
If you don't want to earn with her, then you don't want to earn.
All right,
simple as that.
By the way, there's some of these polls on my community page. If you go there, and I do see your question, John Dilly, but we're just keeping it small today. It's not necessary. It's like you guys is listening, you guys is contributing in the chat. So I appreciate you asking for a link and that. But we're gonna keep it small. All right, next one, right? Next one. You guys disagree with me. I'm gonna go Anthony Joshua on that one. Next one, right? Who's a better promoter, right? Don King or Muhammad Ali? Go ahead, speak on that one. That's a good one. What? Who's a better promoter?
Are we still doing this decade?
No, this is not decade. This is the trivia. Who's the better promoter? Don King or Muhammad Ali? He is. He is. Come on. No, Ali. Hey, who promoted the Rumble in the Jungle? Don King or Muhammad Ali? It was Muhammad. No, Muhammad Ali did, bro. Muhammad Ali is. No, Muhammad Ali is, bro. Muhammad Ali is the best promoter. He's a better promoter.
What is he talking about?
Promoter, come on, man. Muhammad Ali's better promoter than Don King. Everyone knows it. But where was Ali? Ali was in the 60s promoting fights all the way. He promoted his whole of his career.
I mean, he was he was kind of like Floyd Mayweather, where he was a really good self-promoter and everything, but he wasn't like he never promoted other fighters like that. And Don King, not only did he have Ali, he had Frazier, he had Foreman, he had Tyson,
Ali had Don King.
He had
ask Don King. Ask Don King. Who asked? Hey, listen. Ask Don King. Ask Don King. Ask Don King. Yeah, who's the one who helped him? Who's the one who helped him promote? And Ali also with Bob Arum. It was Ali.
Yeah.
Okay, it was Ali. Ali was the one who gave Don King. Said, listen, this is what you need to do, and this is what you need to say.
You need to stop.
It's true. Come on, man. That is Muhammad Ali.
That's not a fair comparison. Even if you were to say something like Ali the promoter, you have fights literally where Hula Chava is fighting on the main card. Do you have freaking
I know about
Lennox
that.
Lewis Tyrell Biggs on the undercard? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. If Ali's a better promoter, I'll go with it. All right. Last one. This is the last one. It's the last one, right? Who's a better?
Your opinion, but it's wrong.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, this it. Who's a better promoter? Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury? Who's a better promoter? Go ahead. I'm listening right now. This is a good one.
Well, at least this time it's even because it's two fighters. It's Fury.
Why would you? What? Fury? What? Yeah. You see. Now we got some sort of debate here, man.
I think it's Fury.
Fury is going to get that radio right here.
Okay. Thank you, man.
That should happen by accident.
That's what I'm saying. See,
that shit just went viral on accident. He fucking hit the algorithm lottery on that thing.
Nah. Come on, like, bruh. Yeah.
And I'm somebody that actually thought that him and Raheem probably planned that to begin with.
Yeah.
To try to get some clickbait. So if they did, then you know what, maybe you might have more of a point. But I don't have the proof of that, so I can't necessarily say that. But I mean, Fury's just a better talker, man. He knows he's got the gift of gab. Wilder doesn't really have that. Wilder's pretty good, but he's not on that level. It almost reminds me of when Malignaggi and Broner were talking shit back and forth. But Broner was pretty good, but he just didn't have that he didn't have that Brooklyn tongue that fucking Paulie did. You know, like Paulie had that like on some battle rap shit where he was cutting Broner up on different sides of this shit.
Listen,
Broner mostly had like gimmicks like, "Oh, I'm fucking your girlfriend" or whatever.
Listen.
Yeah. Did you ever see the Mayweather versus Ricky Hatton? Like
oh yeah, you know that
so funny, bro.
Hatton was one of the few guys that could hang with Mayweather.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So who's a better promoter then? Who's a better promoter, Hatton or Mayweather then?
Mayweather. But Hatton didn't have as long to do to promote, so that's kind of like unfair.
Because Hatton became a promoter himself, and this is what I'm saying. Like Wilder's got his own promotional company now. I think it's Bomb Squad's Promotions, right? And also like Fury hasn't got his promotion, but in my opinion, in terms of promotion, I think it'd have to be friggin' you know what? I think I'd have to go with Fury as well. I think Fury probably. The thing is, you see with Fury, even though he's not a promoter, but the thing is, I don't know, man. It's about even though, because Wilder's pretty good. Wilder is pretty good.
I don't think it's that even. To be honest, I think Fury and that first fight kind of made Wilder kind of what he is right now.
Yeah.
I think Fury promoted Wilder up to a position where Wilder can promote himself.
Okay.
To be honest.
Actually, I think it was more Wilder because the fact of the matter is, like, don't get me wrong, like Wilder's 2 last pay-per-views wasn't doing that good. But the fact of the matter is the hype behind it of him like was saying like, come on, like let me fight the best. I want to fight the best. And Fury's like, I'm not going to fight you. A damn change his mind. He's like, you know what? I'm going to fight you. Like it was Deontay Wilder for the longest time. Like let me fight the best. I want to fight AJ. I think he was like, I want to fight AJ. And it was like, you know what? After Tyson, it was kind of like the speculation after Tyson Fury he was going to get AJ. So. I think it was mostly Wilder because mostly everybody wanted to see AJ versus Wilder, but wasn't going to get it. But they was going to settle for Tyson Fury for now.
Yeah. You know what? The reason why I put these polls up, people for EJ's drinking or whatever. Nah, I was trying to make the thing that some of these promoters who have never been in the ring, right? They have things given to them, you know what I mean? And they use it's the fighter who usually tells them, like Bob Arum. Ali was the one who helped Bob Arum. Ali was the one who helped Don King. And in effect, Barry Hearn obviously helped his son Eddie Hearn. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the fighter, this natural promoting gifts, I'm ruling with the fighter. That's what this was really about. It wasn't really. It was just to say, like, boy, listen, we got one guy's established and one guy's just naturally getting. If the guy put that commitment, obviously he's a fighter, but he can still promote. When Ali was to promote anything, he could do it. Ali, one of the best promoters. I didn't even do Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis because if I'd done Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis, who's a better promoter? I bet most of you would say with Mike Tyson, right? It wouldn't be a question.
EJ, I got a question for you. This is from AOPS in the chat. You talking about Derek Chisora being a great trash talker?
Yeah.
Who's a better trash talker, Derek Chisora or Ricardo Mayorga?
Well, no one knows. No one knows what Ricardo Mayorga was talking about. You know what? I tell you, who's a bit promoter. His interpreter is a good trash talker because his interpreter does all the trash talking. But I'd say if really and truly, it probably. I said he's.
I'm gonna say Mayorga because he'll literally smoke a cigarette in your face.
But you don't know what he's saying, though. Hold up, but you don't know what he's saying. I don't know what he's saying. What the freak you talking about?
Yeah, but he will literally smoke a cigarette in your face.
Yeah, the translator is a good trash talker. I go with Mayorga. He is. You know what I'm saying? The translator.
So you think Ricardo Mayorga is really just saying like, oh yeah.
Yeah. He like
I deeply respect my opponent and his family.
Yeah.
And the translator is just going off like, I'm gonna mutilate his face.
Yeah. The translator, he looks at Don King. He get a look for the translator looks at Don King. Yo, man, go in. Yo, man, your mother sucks. This, that, the other. Yeah. And Mark goes, oh, okay. And you don't understand why they come at him sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I say the translate is good more. So over that one, I'll pick Mayogo. But yeah, look, that was the questions to that, right? You guys
kind of like, let me translate for my man, bro. You found that belt in the shirt.
Yeah.
And that's a WWE replica belt. Get out of here. Yeah. That's what he said.
Bro, all right, let's go back to Nao's question because now boy,
great trash talker too. Speaking of this,
yeah. Now let's talk about now the question. You had the dream matches now. Bring them up again. Bring the dream matches for the people in the panel.
Dream matches. Okay, so this is from Breadnet Boxing on Twitter. He was talking about Joe Louis versus Larry Holmes. Who wins that fight? Who wins?
Larry Holmes.
Who wins? Eusebio Pedroza.
Oh no, let's do the first one.
Okay.
Larry Holmes versus who?
Joe Louis.
All right, so in the chat, yeah, Larry Holmes number 1, Joe Louis number 2. You guys vote, and we'll go down the chat and look, yeah. I'll go first, then Bat will go after, yeah, and then now you can jump in. Larry Holmes versus Joe Louis. I know they're both heavyweights, yeah, but and Joe Louis is pretty good, bro, and he can bang, right? Is he better than Ernie Shavers? Because that kind of you can kind of put that kind of parallel there. I'd have to go. Most people just pick Larry Holmes in that gym, but I wouldn't count thinking Joe Louis out, bro. You know what I mean? I might be crazy, but I'll go Joe Louis, man. Go ahead, Battle.
I'd say Larry Holmes. Joe Louis was really good at countering like people's jab. Like that was one of his best things to do. Counter your jab and knock you out. But at the same time, I feel like once he got his jab going, because don't get me wrong, Joe Louis, he's great to cut off the ring, but he's kind of slow at foot. He shuffles a lot. So I think I would just go with safe bet Larry Holmes. Or either I'd say Joe Louis wins the first one, Larry Holmes wins the rematches. As far as best 2 out of 3.
Okay, cool. Go ahead now.
I favor Louis in this one. You know, I think Holmes would be giving him a lot of trouble with the jab early, especially I think he'd probably build up an early lead. But I think Louis would be able to start timing him. And I think ultimately it would be a matter of abs versus power punches, where I think Louis would be landing more power punches on Holmes rather than vice versa. And it would just be a matter of like Lewis's power punch output would be significantly higher. Larry Holmes' jab output would be higher. But ultimately, I think like points wise, Louis would get the favorability in that. But it'd be a very close fight.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This next one now.
The next one.
Let me see what people in the chat first. Let me see what people in the chat saying.
Yo, yeah, what's up, fellas?
Yo, Mr. Goody. What's up? Happy New Year, B Marsh.
Happy New Year, y'all, man. What's happening?
Yeah. Hey, now give him the question. Give him the question now. Give him the question before we move on.
Who do you think wins, B Marsh? Joe Louis or Larry Holmes?
Joe Louis or Larry Holmes? Man, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. Man, I'll probably go with Larry Holmes. You know, I think it's going to be a chess match. You know, and Larry Holmes going to be pumping that jab. You know, he's going to be, keeping him on the outside, throwing the right hands. I think he just going to have snappier punches than Joe Louis. You know, I think it's a little slower, but he is a big hitter. You know, he's a power puncher. You know what I'm saying? And I think Larry Holmes got better feet too. You know, and I think, possibly Larry Holmes going to get dropped, but he's going to get up. Ernie Schaefer's put him down. You know, and it's probably going to be a close fight, man. Decision fight, probably split decision. I'd go with Larry Holmes, 15-rounder.
There you go. Yeah, 15 round, I think it. All right. Let me see what people say in the chat if you guys say anything. 2 brown bomber babies. What's that? What's my brother talking? 2 brown bomber babies. What are you talking about? I guess okay, no one's really saying about it. Okay, now move on to the next one. Go.
The next one was Eusebio Pedroza versus Juan Manuel Marquez.
B Marsh, go first.
Ooh, Eusebio Pedroza, man. At 126, man, that's a tough dude. You know, I think, man, he's vicious with the defense. You know, he got a nice left hook. You know what I mean? Got a good jab, and he's going to use some dirty tactics. You know, But Marquez at them weight classes too was a very technical boxer. You know what I mean? He wasn't the Marquez at lightweight, so he got good defense too. Good counter puncher. That's a close fight right there, man. That one's going on points too. Marquez at 126. Man, I might have to go with Gustavo Pedrosa. You know what I mean? I think his defense was a little tighter, and I just think, man, he's gonna keep a tight defense. Gonna use some dirty tactics in there. And, he's also gonna win a split decision. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be a close fight.
All right. Yeah. Battle. Go ahead, Battle.
Man on mute.
You on mute?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead, Battle.
Yeah, we go.
If I'm being completely honest, I haven't watched much footage of Pedrosa, so I'm just going to sit this one out.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I echo a lot of the sentiments to B Marsh for the first. Pedrosa. He's really, he could get a little dirty in there. He was real tricky, and his defense was great. I actually think he'd probably be up in the fight going into like the later rounds against Marquez, but I have a feeling like Pedrosa would sometimes kind of leave himself open to getting hit, and ultimately I do think Marquez would nail him, and possibly drop him maybe once or twice. And I think Marquez may be able to edge that one out with the knockdown points.
Yeah. Well,
that's the way I would see it.
I see him if they fought at featherweight, because Pedrosa got WBA 15 defenses of the WBA belt, and he was bad, bro. Marquez, in my opinion, was a great fighter, but I wouldn't say he was great at featherweight. He has some good names in his name at featherweight, but his body of work, to me, and when we talked about, it was probably lightweight and the welterweight fights with Pacquiao, Juan Diaz fight. So at the higher weights, he was wicked. So at that weight against Pedrosa, I'll go with Pedrosa, a 15-pound round decision. And also I see Juan Marquez lose against Freddie Norwood, who's a good fighter, who's a good solid fighter as well. So if he could,
Baby Hagler.
Yeah, Baby Hagler, yeah. So I'll pick in that one. I'll pick one Pedrosa. Go ahead now. Next one.
Last one that he had on there was Orlando Canizales versus Nadia Inoue.
All right,
bantamweight.
Yeah.
I'm going with the monster on that one. Okay, Canizales, he was a good fighter, man. He was a good fighter, but I think the monster, man, he's a power puncher, man. He's going to lay them body shots, I seen, when it gets on the rough, on the tough, on the inside, I seen guys like, Junior Jones, he got the best of I don't know if that was at bantamweight though. Might have been at a higher weight. But
I think that was super bad.
Yeah, probably at a higher weight. But also Junior Jones came from bantamweight too. But I think the monster gonna win that one. I think he's gonna win that one just off of the pressure. You know what I'm saying, and laying the body shots. He's a precise puncher. You know what I mean. But I think it's gonna be a close fight too. But I think the monster wins that one on points, possibly a knockout.
Go ahead, Battle.
Okay, that is a tough one. I think I'd have to go with. I don't know. It's really hard. I think I'll have to go with just a safe bet on Inoue. Canizales was like one of the most trickiest fighters I've ever seen. Like he used angles, he had combinations, he had uppercuts, he had it all. He had footwork, but I don't know. Like it's really hard. Like I guess I would just piggyback off B-Bar for saying that some fighters could give him trouble up close. Even though I don't see Monster Lewis kind of like that head-to-head, chest-on-chest fighter, but he had enough power to keep you honest.
No, go ahead now.
Yeah, I mean, for this one, I hadn't really made a decision on it, mainly because of the fact that I haven't I tend not to like difficult matchups with currently active fighters because we haven't seen all that there is that they have to offer. So with Inoue, we haven't really seen him fight a guy that I think replicates what Canizales did very much.
Yeah.
You know, and it's certainly not at bantamweight at the very least. You know, it's one of those things where I could see it going either way. Like Canizales is very tricky, you know, very good on the inside, but he's one of those guys that, you know, he's on the inside, but he's also very hard to hit on the inside. You know, he's dodging punches, he's slipping punches, as well as slipping them into his own offense. And, you know, his punch variety is very good. His output is very good. You know, he could box you on the outside as well if he needed to. He could close distance on you if he needed to. And, I mean, the thing that Inoue has, though, is just the explosiveness, the power, the speed, you know, the body punching especially. I mean, the body punching would probably be the key to him actually beating Canizales. Because I think Canizales would make himself a really difficult target to hit upstairs, but the body punching is where Inoue will really have to do some damage. Inoue is another fighter though. Like he's a guy that can kind of do it all. He can box on the inside, he can box on the outside, he can use footwork, he can you know, fight at mid range and everything. But that one, that one, I would at this point I would probably have to call it like a draw because I can't necessarily say like for me I would have to see Inoue against somebody like an Estrada or a Rigondeaux or you know, somebody of that particular style, or maybe even like maybe even a Quadras might help me a little bit with regards to at the very least the speed level that Canizales had, with regards to being able to close distance or maintain it, to judge how Inoue would do against him.
Yeah. 100%. What's it say? Rival said anyway, late stoppage, 10 rounds, body shot. Yeah, wear him down. Also, Rival says I think Marquez would win on points though. Dropping, even though you get dropped, maybe a narrow majority decision. He got Canizares tough, but he would get hurt to the body at one. What fight were they fighting at? What, 118, right?
Yeah. I mean that'd be presumable at this point.
Yeah. I you know what? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Obviously, Canizares' career is obviously completed. He was tough, and obviously 15 rounds, and you know what I mean. Like I'm put like this, right? And like now I said, his career's not finished, right? But if anyway had to fight 15 rounds, yeah, and with Donaire, bruh, I don't know how it would be. But if you had to fight 15 rounds against Canizares, who can hit just as hard as him, bruh. Now, because I know Donaire can hit just as hard as him, it'll be a freaking hard fight. Well,
it's not even just that though, EJ, because I don't think Canizales hits as hard as Donaire, but I think he's a much better boxer.
He can hit though. His record shows that.
He definitely can.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
His power comes from more his timing.
Yeah.
Shot as opposed to just being, you know.
Well, I think his record shows he hits harder than Donaire, but
But he ain't really fight too many great fighters neither.
Though. No, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's a good match. That's why it's a good matchup though. Yeah, that's why it's a good matchup. I think I'll go with Canizares if they're
in the Hall of Fame because of title defenses.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But
I mean, even then though, like I would struggle to find bantamweights to beat him.
Yeah.
You know, like you have to go to some other all-time greats to find like guys that you could face.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll go with Canizares by points, you know what I mean? But I reckon if they fought again, then anyway might get it. But first in power, I'll go Canizares. Go ahead now, drop the next one in.
Though that was the last one of the list that I did.
Yeah. Okay. That's some good stuff right there, man. That's some good stuff right there. We was just chopping it up, B Marsh. Like we done the hater report, you know, hater report of the year. You know what I mean? We've done hate the hating channel of the year. We've done the trash talk of the year. You know what I mean? Yeah, trash. Yeah, good award. Like I got awards. These stars gave me an award of domain. What's he saying? Oh, like, what's my domain called? Neutral domain of the decade. So basically, when everyone comes to my channel, when they're debating, it's usually even. It's not I'm taking either side either way. You know what I mean? I don't jump in. Well, maybe I do sometimes, but sometimes I just let people go. And I was just saying, like, how the hate report actually got kicked off is like dudes out of nowhere, they start going in each other. Like I've been lucky to see some of the greatest like debates out here, bro. Like some real crispy ones, you know what I'm saying? Some real crispy debates.
Right.
Yeah, like I mean, me and that was just pulling them up. You know what I mean? But let me
Oh
talk.
yeah, B-Marsh, you got an award, man. The people voted you the best newer
Yeah.
YouTube boxing channel.
Yeah, you have. Yeah. You got
Congratulations, man.
yeah by 44%. You know what I mean? Like you got one over Raphael Dawkins, Low Place, Unbiased, and Dan the Man.
I went to listen. I heard you talking about Raphael Dawkins, so I went to look at his channel.
Yeah. Raphael's got some bodies, you know. Raphael.
Yeah, I never heard of it till I heard you talk about
Yo, bro, listen. Let me tell you the trash talking. Now. So let's see if Battle gonna jump in. Right, top 5 trash talkers of the decade. So from 2010 to 2009, and I can tell you why, and by the poll why they had him number 1. Coming in at number 5, Raphael Dawkins and Nestor Gibbs from the Boxing Voice. And you know what it is. Like, you don't do if you don't
I ain't hear that one.
Huh?
I ain't hear that one.
No. Nah. What I've done, D Marsh, yeah, because the list could have been long, I've just put them together, but they haven't gone against each other. It's just trash talking.
Oh.
Yeah, they haven't battled, they're not battling each other, just in trash talk. Raphael Dawkins himself, like if you heard him in Cali Enigma, yeah, he's had battles with YouTuber, loads of guys, and Hamid. I don't know if you heard him and Hamid one back or before. That was
I didn't hear that.
it's bad, man. He told Hamid, you messed up. You can't be around here no more. You can't come around here no more. Listen, it was bad, but Hamid was doomed, bro.
Yeah.
Because he took away.
I hear that one.
Yeah, he took away his monitor. He took away Hamid as a moderator. Because I'm gonna take away your moderator's privileges. Your privilege of your moderator has been taken away from you. It was bad. I'm telling you, it was bad, right? He was talking like a school teacher to a student. Nestor Gibbs, right?
Like you're on detention, Hamid.
Yeah, Nez, yeah, battling people in social media and battling people face to face. You see that video of Nestor Gibbs where he walked backstage and the security tried to get rid of him? Have you seen that one?
No, I don't think I.
Yeah, he was with a boxer and he was walking somewhere, right? And he walked backstage and they let him through. Then I think he wanted to get Beeb or someone else, right? So he went back to get them and he tried to get back in. And the guy goes, "No, you can't go back." He goes, I was just here. And he was arguing with that guy, and also on social media and on his channel. Yeah, it's old. It's funny as hell, bro. It's got music from Grand Auto Theft on it as well. You know, Grand Auto Theft when you die, there's got the music from
Grand Theft Auto, the wasted shit.
Yeah. He's got that music. Someone editor put the music on it. It's hilarious. Not only that, yeah. When you go on the Boxing Voice, someone's always getting bodied by Nez every day. So him and Raphael. Yeah. So they're the last ones, right? The next one, they got Zone 6 and Low Place, and I got H Money. Now they obviously Low Place and Zone about each other, but individually, right? So I'll go H Money. H Money in a short time in this decade has caused so much controversy that I don't even know what to do. H Money boxing, like he's just causing so much trouble. So he's not number 4. Low Place already, no more need to say, and Zone 6. So what do you think about them lot?
Yeah, I remember when they battled. I forgot what about them. I think maybe Keith Thurman probably.
Yeah.
More than likely. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They definitely should get an award, man. They always was out here.
Yeah.
First on YouTube.
100%, man. 100%. Coming at number 3.
Man, I watched that fight with Badu Jack, and I just was thinking about Low Place.
See, you wasn't it?
I was just thinking about. He used to say Badu Jack fight number 1 pound for pound.
Yeah, see? Yeah. That's what we was talking about. The Adonis Stevenson curse.
Controversy, man.
Yeah, bro. The Adonis Stevenson curse. Zone 6 was backing Keith Thurman. H Money. He was just after Nez's head. Like there's some serious dudes out here. All right, number 3 on the list.
Hey, but who did y'all have winning that Badu Jack fight?
Well, I had Jack winning, man. I had Jack, man. How you see that?
I thought it was easy. When they said split decision, I was like, okay, they're going to give it to Jack, though. He won the fight.
Yeah, that's that. B-Marsh, you know what?
That's what me and Nato thought. Me and Nato was watching that, Joy. Yeah, go ahead.
I felt like I was going crazy that night because I was wilding the fuck out on Twitter and stuff, and people were saying, like, calm down, it was a close fight. I'm like, it wasn't a close fight. Like,
yeah, was it?
Yeah, fucking outboxed the shit out of him.
Yes.
Man.
Right hands, the jab. Body shot.
Like even the round that he got knocked down in, he won that round. Jack did.
Yeah, he was winning. That's why I was so blown. I was like, damn, Jack, you was winning that round.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
And then like from round 8 to 12, Jack was just beating Pascal's ass. Pascal would throw some wild ass shots.
Yeah, that's why.
Still round.
So if you go about the Virgil Hunter logic, and I don't think this is completely true, but it's some people that do so true. If you get knocked down in the round, the only way you can win a round is you knock the guy out. And the only way you make it even is you knock the other guy out.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's right. Even it becomes even. Yeah, they can't even, but that didn't happen in the round. They had different rounds. They knocked each other down.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's the thing though. Like Jack should have won that fight, man. Like that's the reason why his corner was all celebrating and shit. Like they were going crazy because it was obvious. Like it was
it was to me. It was unanimous. It was unanimous decision. No, was it? Oh, it was split. Yeah, someone's.
Three judges, 114, 112.
Yeah, it's crazy. I thought he won the fight, man. Maybe they have a rematch or something. Yeah, something going on. There's something going on. It's real bad. But
I mean, that seems like 2 gift decisions.
Yeah.
The Gonzalez or Geno, I forget his name. The guy who fought at.
Pascal only been down once in his career before that. So for Jack to do that, and Pascal got up real quick too. He got up in less than a second.
He was trying to get up like we didn't see him get knocked down.
Exactly. That's what I said too. But that's, the ropes help him bounce up quick though. But he got a chin. He don't go down like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah. I mean,
I wanted to
Jack's a great. Like honestly, like I can see why Lopez was always like hyping the competition because if you want to talk about like boxing skills, he's got a lot of skill.
Yeah.
Jack's like all around ability is up there. Like it's tough to find other fighters that are more versatile than him.
Lopez, bro. Yeah. Hey, when Buddy Jack started doing that body work on thingy, and when Adonis Stevenson started doing it back on him, bro, my man was jumping, bro. He was like, yo, bruv. Yeah. He's like, yo, because Buddy Jack got the best body work in boxing. I'm saying, yo, look.
Lopez's fight of the decade.
Oh man, Lopez is killing me. Lopez.
If Lopez was here, I'm pretty sure we would have made a bet because Buddy Jack like that has that high guard all the time. So I would have definitely bet that Pascal like clapped Pascal's head like he clapped Bibble. You remember the double punch?
Yeah.
I wanted to see that again.
Yeah, bro. All right. So next one, right? So we was on the list going back in it. So now coming at number 3, right? Coming at number 3 on the list. Let me see 1 second. Yeah. Coming at number 3, we have D-Styles Boxing and Joe Habib. Now, Joe, they both got separate shows though, bro. But in terms of trash talking, yeah, I don't think you can get any better than Beeb. I go with B first. Beeb, Amsterdam boxing was a body. That was a serious one. And he also in the decade, he also had his little rivalry with Nez and multiple people. Him and Nauta. Now wipe your fucking ears out. I thought you said Nauta. Nah, my nigga. Right? Yeah. Back on the boxing voice. Now multiple people. Yo, Nez and Beeb are arguing over Deontay Wilder's trainer, yeah. That was a sick one. And Beeb's trying to shut down the boxing voice. It was crazy. Like Beeb, 100%. And he's got his own channel over there, Ringside Report. He's more cooler over there, but Beeb is still Beeb. Did you hear me the other day? Him yeah, you hear him on Unbiased. You hear Beeb on Unbiased, right? You ever heard that one? Yeah, I haven't put it on the hate report yet because they were arguing about Mr. Yeah, I got that one. They were arguing about Mr. Bashir. They were arguing about Mr. Bashir. I don't know if I delete it. I think
I might have heard that.
I think I deleted.
Beeb was trying to say that shouldn't have happened, and the other guy was saying that he kind of was asking for.
Yeah. I think I might have deleted that one though because I talked to Christian Shields and I felt some ways I might have deleted that. But Beeb 100% one of the trash talkers of the decade. D-Styles
debating about like boxing, like boxers.
Yeah. But it was kind of hating. Well, Unbiased was hating on Mr. Bashir, so it is kind of a hate report, but it's still boxing related. But look at this one. D-Styles, right? D-Styles gets on the hero number. He's voted in. D-Styles is quickly emerged as one of the baddest trash talks here on YouTube, bro. like quickly
Yeah.
in a short time. And mostly he's been doing it on my channel, on his own channel. D-Styles is bad with it. Like, so what do you think about
D-Styles vicious with it, man.
Yeah. What do you think? D-Styles coming at number 3. What do you guys think then? D-Styles, right? We talk about D-Styles and Joe Habib. Just in general.
2019?
Nah.
Number 1.
For 2019, you got D-Styles number 1 2019?
No question.
But of the decade, though. I got him in the decade, though.
Oh, for the decade.
Yeah, I got him in the he's number 3.
The whole decade.
I got him number 3. Him and I got them as a kind of together. So
who was 1 then?
well, that's what we're working. We're working the way up. We're just talking about.
I think I know who number 1 is.
Well, I don't know if he's number 3 because I don't know who's number 2 or 1.
Well, we took up D-Styles and Joe Habib. I have them together because they kind of talk to each other a lot. But them two, like, look,
and they do videos together. So
they sometimes they do, but their trash talking is wicked, man. It's wicked.
Yeah.
If you're not on your game, it could be horrible. Like I said, at number 5, Zone 6, Low Place, and H Money, and then number 4, BF. Number 4, we got Raphael Dawkins and Nesta Gibbs. Number 3, D-Stars and Joe Habib. Right, so we already established that. So coming in at number 2, BFT and Taiwan Booth. What do you think of the decade?
Taiwan Booth is funny, man. He be talking shit, man.
Yeah.
I like Taiwan Booth, man. He makes me laugh, man. When I first heard about it, it was probably from y'all when he was talking about Fuck Crawford's wife.
Yeah.
I like that.
You see what I'm saying? That shit's messed up, right? It's messed up, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is.
But when he's talking about boxers, not their wives and stuff, that shit is funny. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I definitely put him up there, man. He might be number 1.
What about BFT?
BFT, I'm not too familiar with his channel, to be honest.
Nah? Okay. What about you, Battle? Battle, you familiar?
Who?
Battle.
Yeah. Oh, you asking Battle?
Yeah. Yeah, Battle. You know about your channel?
Yeah, I know Battle.
You know about BFT?
BFTB, Best Fight the Best.
Yeah. What do you think of? What do you think? Trash talking. What do you think of it? How you rate him in trash talking?
He's pretty good, but he basically debates somebody like every day. He invites them on his channel to debate.
100%, man. Now already gave his take on this already. So I know it's now. All right, number 2. Number 2 on the list. 1 second. Oh, we already done number 2. Sorry, we already done number 2. That number 2 was BFT and Taiwan Booth. All right, number 1 coming in. Number 1, yeah, trash talking YouTube channel of the decade, yeah, right. So they're coming in together, right? Blood Boxing, aka Spreadsheet Boxing, and 78 Sports TV. What do you think, B-Boss?
For the decade, right?
Yeah, decade. I don't know if you've seen their work. I don't know if you've seen their work for the decade, but
I have.
Their body of work for the decade is quite nasty, bro. It's quite nasty, bro.
I'll give them the number 1 over number 2 combination.
Yeah.
And I'd put D-Styles and Beeb up there as maybe even number 2.
They are number 2.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah.
I put them number 2.
No, sorry. They were no, you're right. No, you're right. BFT and Tyron Booth are number 2. You're right. So you put
I put D-Styles and B number 2.
Yeah.
I put 78 and then over the decade.
I would love about number 1.
For 2019. For D-Styles for 2019 has been vicious, dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the number 1 was Low Place versus PNC.
Nah, PMC's not on that. PMC's not. PMC don't trash talk really. I got low place, Zone 6, and H Money. Like PMC doesn't really trash talk. Not really.
And the BJ with Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Unforgettable.
Yeah, I need to change that, and I need to find that one and turn that into a hate report. I haven't found that was bad, innit? That went on for that.
Yeah, that jam was vicious.
Vicious, bro. That's what I'm saying. Well,
be from Boston, man. You know, Boston. Boston don't play.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, the reason why I got blood boxing, I start with blood boxing, right? For a decade.
Is that who won in the poll?
Yeah, on the poll they've got, and I agree with it. They've won by 51%, right? I go with blood boxing and I'll get to 78. The reason why I say blood boxing, he's shut down channels, bro. I don't know if there's a woman called Boxing Bell, right?
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah, he also with the black scheme team, he was hating on Floyd, and there's a guy called Joe Clem, he smashed him up. He unrivaled, he had a backwards and forwards unrivaled, he had a backwards forward librarian, you know what I'm saying? You know, he controversial.
With librarian, I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, that was back in the UCG. He had a battle with some of the guys from the UCG as well. I think he was on IOBK. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And then with 78.
That one didn't end up how I thought.
No, but they arguing before. They were arguing before. Yeah, no, I know, you're right. But they were arguing though. The next one, right, was 78 versus Beats, 78 versus Billy Joe Saunders, 78 versus AJ, 78 versus the whole of the YouTube community, making his own community.
This is not battling or debating. This is trash talking.
Yeah, this is trash talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bad.
I give 78 that one.
Yeah, 78 in blood boxing as a like. That's why I could have made two different lists, but I thought I just put them together and then just let.
Blood used to go in on Floyd.
Yeah. Trash talk and trash talk. See, they don't only see the two of them. They don't only just trash talk other channels. They're willing enough to trash talk other boxers and let other people flame. Like Age Usin J came from 78, and people use that stuff. Deontay Wilder, he got Deontay Wilder using that joint, right? Then Billy Ho.
Say that after a fight.
Yeah, he said that after a fight. Age, and then Billy Ho. He had Coogan calling. He had Coogan telling Billy Ho they gave you a nickname, Billy Ho. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm serious shit, bro. When you can get from YouTube onto a mainstream or onto someone's channel or real life, getting it to them, that's some real power right there, bro. And he made his own community of trash. Listen, the guy bad, bro. The guy's pretty bad. He trash talking. I think I've got them as the decade. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone was better than them two. In trash talking, so you know.
Yeah, man, he was good.
Yeah. So you know, what I mean, that's my list. And that, you know, D Stars has got his own list. The Tywin Booth. Why Tywin Booth sounds like a Star Wars character. Yo, man. See, the thing is, all these channels, if you guys listen, if you don't know that, you can go sub to them and go find out, see what I'm talking about. But if you don't, the hate report is always there for you to listen to in the archives to get some jokes, man. You know what I mean? Like me and Now was going through some of the hate reports, some of the best freaking battles. You know what I mean? Some of the best hate report battles right here. Actually, let me ask you a question, B Marsh, right? Because I did earlier on, people were clowning me. Who's a better promoter, Eddie Hearn or Floyd Mayweather?
Who's the best promoter?
Who's a better promoter of promoting a fighter? Like if you had a fighter from scratch, no one knew who he was. He just came out of amateurs. He wasn't highly touted. Who would you go to, Eddie Hearn or Floyd Mayweather, to get recognition straight away, to make you someone? Who would you go to?
Man, I'd go with Floyd because this is USA, man.
Okay. No, but even if it wasn't USA, let's say Floyd came to the UK and started promoting the UK. The moment Floyd touches you, don't you think instantly your Instagram, your Facebook, your everything of your social media blows up? Don't you agree?
Yeah, like Savannah Marshall did.
See it. Thank you. That's why I try to tell people
TMT.
They, you know what they did, like they said to me, nah, bro, they want to, like, dudes want to argue me, say Eddie Hearn's better. I said, yo, bro, Floyd's a better promoter, but in terms of like,
wait, hold on. Like Rolando Romero did.
B Moss.
Who?
Exactly. Who? It's Floyd Mayweather that promotes him.
I don't know that guy.
I don't know that. There you go. Exactly. Yeah, he's a pretty good fighter. He's a little wild though.
Yeah, but okay. Do you know Malik Roses? Not the basketball player. He signed with Eddie Hunt. You know who he is?
Who?
Malik Rose.
No.
Exactly. So what's the set out? Say exactly.
Here's the thing, AJ.
Yeah.
Hearn has built up numerous fighters to getting big money, to getting title shots. Huh?
In England, though.
Yeah, but I mean, he started to promote. I mean, fighters from elsewhere too. I mean, he's got Vargas, he's got Mikey Garcia. He's getting them big money when they probably don't even deserve it. He's got Estrada. He got Cisa Kit.
They haven't done a good job with
Danny
Jacobs.
No, he hasn't done a good job with Johnny Jacobs. That's why I said he ain't done a good job with Devin Haney.
He got him paid.
Nah, he hasn't paid, but that's the zone period. They paid for fighters, not fights.
Yeah.
You know, hey, Mikey $7 million for fight Vargas.
I got you. I mean, still, like
that's why Vargas, Mikey ain't got no incentive to stay at PBC to fight those tough fights, man. He got $7 million. Because all the welterweights, if he wants to plan on staying at welterweight or where he was, he came and got a pay-per-view and ran with the money.
Who's the better promoter?
Man, Hearn is. He's built up, guys. He's got a track record. Floyd has a track record of Mickey Bay and Jalen Love.
Those guys were talented.
But even Badu Jack, come on, B-Marsh. Badu Jack should be way bigger than he is. Because he's a great fighter. He's a really good fighter. He's probably one of the most underrated fighters.
But Floyd, he didn't get with Floyd. No one would care about him. That's what I'm saying. He didn't get with Floyd. No one care about him, though. No. Really, we'll talk.
I mean, nobody cares about him. Nobody cares that he gets robbed all the time.
But he did get robbed in that. All right. Let me just talk my mic up. P-Mosh, who's the better promoter? All right? Who's the better promoter? Anthony Joshua or Eddie Hearn? Go ahead.
Better promote Anthony Joshua or Eddie Hearn?
Yeah.
But don't Eddie Hearn promote Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua's got his own promotion. He promotes Lawrence Okoli and Joshua.
Stop lying.
He does. Oh my God, he does. He does. Yeah, he managed.
They're signed to match him, and AJ just manages them.
No, he does promote. No. Yo, what's up, Brooklyn? What's up, Brooklyn? Yo, what's happening? I'm telling you.
EJ over here trying to lie.
I'm not lying. What's up, D-Stars? Yo, what's up, D? Look, man. Look, hey, listen.
Yo, EJ, I'm gonna put you on the hater report.
Yo, you can't put me in the hater report, man. These stars, look, man, look. You can answer the question, right? You can answer the question. These stars, yeah. Who's a better promoter? Yeah. Who's a better? I do. Also, as well. What's up, Brooklyn? So you can answer as well. Who's a better promoter? Yeah. Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn. It's a good question. Go ahead, like it's a good question, like. You know what I'm saying? Actually, you know what? I got another question. Yeah. Who's the best? What's the question again? Who's the most? Which channel would you say was the most hated channel on YouTube? And then get me. Which channel?
The last 10 years?
Yeah, in the last decade, the most hated channel.
78 easily.
You reckon? You reckon 78?
I'd say it's probably that one guy who did the Pacquiao videos.
Precise presenter.
Yeah.
That guy was actually spewing hate.
Yeah,
he was really being hateful.
Yeah, but that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Hated channel. I think people like 78 though.
Yeah. Either that or BDA.
Yeah. One time I seen 78 come up in Beeb's live stream.
Yeah. BDA
he just came in there. He probably said, "What's up to Beeb?"
Yeah.
Yo, people in the chat were going in on him.
Listen to this, right? I got a couple of names, yeah.
What DBC was going in on him. I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? He didn't even come in there being disrespectful because he fucks with B.
Yeah. I listen to this. I think
that's just the fact. Look, listen. Damn. Let's say you watch a live stream of a weigh-in on Showtime or any channel, and there's thousands of people on it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You know, people be in the chat. The chats be moving fast as shit. You see people in that joint. I don't know these people. It's just random people in the world. Man, they just flaming up LDVC, flaming up You know,
I know it's people here to say that.
it's on the whole YouTube streets.
Yeah.
Where it comes to a point where I can say something like, that was a great PBC card. You know what I mean? And somebody could come in my chat section and say, oh, you must be an LDBC fan. Or if you like Errol Spencer sock. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think it don't get no worse than that, man.
But I see that as well. But go ahead, Battle. Go ahead.
I completely forgot about it. Even I hate this channel. It's Boxing Ego.
Oh yeah, he's annoying. He's annoying.
Yeah, I can't, bro. I really want to go up to him and literally like headbutt the guy.
Yeah, but he's annoying. Like I'd put him in the same bracket as I'd put him.
That ain't a channel where I might see in a live stream of some random fight, and you see somebody just write in the chat but the live link.
Listen, this right.
See a fuck 78.
Yo, listen, you know what I mean? Listen, this right. I tell you, I got two. I got
That's
two.
What I be seeing out here, man.
Listen, I got two channels. Yeah, I put him and Barbershop Boxing as annoying, right? But I think like there's two channels, right? Hated, yeah. I think Precise President would have been one of them, but I think this guy, Sean Newton, right? Dude put a live gun on his video saying he was gonna go around and kill Sean Newton, bro. Right? That's how much people hated him, right? Yeah, and blood boxing would be another one because what's his name? BK Warriors, yeah. Said he wants to go around and he wanted to have a fight with him. He said he want to go around and choke blood out. Like them two, blood boxing might be one.
But then you had I'm not gonna say who, but you had people freaking threatening to rape 78.
You know, when it comes down to stuff like that, it don't get.
Go ahead. Now, who was it?
Go ahead, huh?
I ain't saying that. No, fuck that.
Yo, I know it was, man. 68 was 68. It was 68. It was 68. You said that, Jay, man.
What about casual boxing talk?
What do you say? What do you say? What is a hated channel?
You don't think he was?
I might be. I think people hate.
He put out a video like I'm a beat up Errol Spence. I'm gonna put hands on him or something like that. And my boy used to spar Errol Spence.
I mean, to be honest, I don't know if he was hated necessarily, but like I think he was kind of hated. He was polarizing at the very least with Low Play.
Low Place was hated. You think so?
Yeah.
Low Place was hated.
Yeah, I mean,
Talk said absurd stuff every single video. Like he would say something like,
"Wow,
Danny Garcia is the best," or something like, or he would say something like,
Well, here's the thing about Low Place. Like, a lot of people really they might like fans, but I think most other channels probably hate.
That's what I was about to say now. So you're right, absolutely.
Wow.
You know, I would hear just randomly bring his name up. You know, they might talk something about a Johnny Stevenson, then they'll just bring his name up. But just, you know.
All that motherfucker Low Place. He loves his Johnny.
oh yeah, like I was in the World Breaker last night.
Like all those BDA guys hated him. A bunch of the LGBT guys hated him.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, like did you see the one when he was in World Breakers live stream? And then, like, I think he was talking about Dylan White. Like, Dylan White was in
No, the best one was when he was in Harlem Corner in the chat, and they fucking banned the shit out of him. Like within like 3 minutes of noticing who he was, they roasted the shit.
And dude was like, "Fuck Low Play."
Yeah. They went on like a 5-minute roast of just like talking shit about Low Play.
Bro, I'm telling you, you guys had to see the live stream because so they were talking about AJ and Wilder, right? And then he was like, I think Dillian White is deserving of a fight with AJ. And he was like, oh man, I think you go with Dillian White again. Chad
Cross in the chat. Chad Cross in the chat says Low Place will argue waffles are better than pancakes and go off the better.
You would, you know.
What happened to him, bro? Did somebody have his number?
Nah, no,
bro. Like I was worried, bro, because I haven't heard from his dude.
Yeah,
man, it's been MIA.
Yeah, all right. Now I got another one. Yeah, the most hated fighter, boxer. No, actually, you know what? The most hated fighter, period. Yeah, so boxing and MMA and whatever in between. The most hated fighter of the decade.
Was hated?
Hey, yeah.
Charlie Duffner.
Who?
Man, that gotta be Floyd Mayweather, man.
No. Wait, Mayweather.
It gotta be Floyd.
Yeah, it's gotta be Floyd.
Yeah.
Go ahead, tell the people why.
Man, Floyd Mayweather. Some people, when you mention his name, man, they face just cringe. You know? They just
What about the hate for Andre Ward?
I wasn't Floyd, man.
I'm telling you, I remember.
Honestly, Ward kind of got softball. Like, Ward really wasn't decent.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There was a certain point in time where people was like, "I've never seen a guy win a boxing match with a headbutt," or like,
yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where when people start to hate on you, like they'll find creative ways to hate on you in certain instances, and that's kind of what Ward got. But with Floyd, it was a lot. Like he got it on from all different angles, man. He had fucking UFC guys that hated him. He had people talking about like Ronda Rousey could beat him and shit.
Yeah, that was bad, man.
He had people like, I'm trying to think some other like good instances. Like everybody like trying to bring up him getting wobbled by Shane Mosley or dropped by
They put the press on Floyd after that fight with Marcel, with Bernard Hopkins. He was on when he had face. Yeah.
Right. And then like all the stuff where like a lot of people accusing him of using PEDs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Talking about going into like deep investigations and hearing from anonymous sources.
oh yeah, the IV from Pacquiao, the IV.
Look, before the IVs, they was calling him Freud. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, fraud, gay weather, and all that dumb shit.
Oh yeah, you remember? There was
what?
There was like the only person Floyd beat in his 20-year career, his girlfriend.
What?
The best competition he's beat in the span of 20 years is his girlfriend.
That too, like they've been giving him hell over the domestic, dispute issue and all that stuff.
They
like
always
long after he had served time for the shit,
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Yo. Hey, you guys. They can barely hear you, so what I'm gonna put a link into in the thing. You come onto my my StreamYard. 1 second, yeah. Just jump straight in, yeah. Because it's much easier because we're on the thingy, so to take in. Guys can't hear you that well, so just jump straight into this one, right? 1 second. Put a link. Let's jump straight in. We're gonna continue because I want to get to the most hated. I haven't gave my 2 cents in the most hated fighter.
Most hated fighter.
I'm gonna go with Conor McGregor. Like you guys can. I'm gonna go with Conor McGregor, man.
Say he's up there too.
Conor McGregor's that bit.
He
jump in. Let's put the link in. Let's jump in, yeah. Let's jump.
I'll say Ronda Rousey.
So we gotta hang up on this.
Yeah. Hang up on this one right now. Let's jump in, right? See you in a sec.
The links in this chat.
Yeah. Links.
Hangout chat.
Yeah. Just jump in. Yeah, see the link. You see it, B much? All right, see you in a sec. Let's see, you guys are this. Yeah, so them guys can just jump in. Oh man, I'm scanning on there. Oh, there we go. We're cool. My camera. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, welcome. Thanks for that, champ. Because get the better volume. Oh, Umar just jumped straight. B-Mosh, my bad. B-Mosh. Yeah, there you go. There's B-Mosh. B-Mosh, if you press your camera, your icon don't come out. You need to put a picture on your camera, B-Mosh.
Yeah, I gotta get an icon, man.
Yeah. That's what you can put any picture. I think we press it. That's there. Yeah, that's your camera, and then you just put. Oh, you're covering your camera. That's what I do. Yeah, I don't like my camera coming on either, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's jump in as well. Yeah.
But
go ahead.
Yeah, McGregor is a good shout though too, especially because nowadays, actually, he might have actually surpassed Floyd in terms of like people hating on him. Like he's up there, man. Like
of the decade, yeah, I think so, man.
Like especially all that crazy shit he pulled, like throwing shit at the bus and fucking shattering the glass and
beating the old man in the pub, raping the woman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
bad. Yeah,
shoot, not only that, just
hey, you know who else too? Actually, let's I'm just want to throw out some other like hated names. Deontay Wilder is really hated.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua was really hated.
Lopez really hates him. Yeah.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey's really hated. The funniest thing about Ronda Rousey is she's hated by like everybody in the WWE. Like all the people that follow wrestling and shit fucking hate the shit out of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people. In my opinion, I know a lot of people is like, oh, well, this is a part of the media, but I felt like she deserved way too much hate for losing Holly Holmes. I was just like, dude, she lost one time, like just give it a
Bruh,
rest.
she got
And
that work after she lost the home.
she
got that
but
work.
I swear, like they were saying she was trying to kill herself. I was like, that's too harsh, bro. I was
Yeah,
like,
bro. Hey, listen, bro. She bring that heat, bro. She took.
Well, a lot of it too, though, was a lot of what took Rousey up was a lot of that gossipy TMZ shit, and that gossipy TMZ world is fickle as fuck. Like they love building people up and then tearing them down.
yeah, because you remember when she said she could beat Floyd. I didn't think much of it, but TMZ thought so much of it.
Hey, bro,
And
people believe it, no, but they know why.
That's the thing, because they're the type of people to gas. They're the type of people to gas you up on some shit.
But
like
Dana White came out. Dana White came out and said she can beat most men. That was the one that started it.
That
shit started it up, bro. That shit had people tight, bro. And then she said she beat up some men in the cinema. She was in the cinema with her girls, and some dudes were talking shit, and she goes, "Yeah, me and my girls."
Yeah. You remember how she dated the other UFC fighter? You remember how she dated the other UFC fighter? She said that I'd be beating his butt if he like disrespect me or something like that.
Heavyweight dude,
yeah. I was like, what?
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah,
wow.
They're all those guys are hated. I'm trying to think who else is like really hated like that right now.
Out of current boxers, I probably say,
hey, Tank Davis might be the one of this decade. I think Tank Davis of this decade right now. Tank Davis right now.
I don't know if he's really hated like that.
I don't think he's super hated, but I'd say somebody like Broner was at one point.
People hating Tank, bro. People hate. What's up, Corey? What's up? What's up? Think Butler, man. What's up, man? Kyle, what's up, Kyle?
But also Errol Spence, you know, as you started getting a little more known, some people are making a YouTube career out of hating on Spence. Understood.
Yeah, I'd say Spence is more hated than Tank for sure, though.
Picking their chops.
To be fair, I'd say Bud is kind of hated to a degree.
Lomachenko was hated so much.
The Charlos are hated as well. I agree, Champ Russ. Charlo,
people hated Lomachenko.
Yeah,
like because they didn't like the ratings he was giving.
Bro, Triple G got some hate though. Still, you got some good hate.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Triple G is pretty badly hated, man. Especially nowadays, considering like he kind of failed. He kind of turned out to be kind of a failure.
Yeah, he did, man.
I think a lot of us like Triple G on the come up. It's just we got competition.
Hey, Chocolio got that work as well, but people hate.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
definitely.
He's definitely one of the most hated of the decade, man.
Definitely, like, and it's not like he lost to like a bum too.
People were hating. People were hating on him. People were hating the shit out of his success.
They were hating the crap out of this dude. It was like he's number one pound for pound over Crawford. I'm like, bro, just let it go, bro. It's not. Ring TV has always made really crappy lists when it comes to pound for pound. Just don't pay attention to it.
No, it's not even just them though. He was universal, man. He was universally number one.
Not universally, because like I think on like you'll see some lists you have Pete Thurman number one. Because I remember at the time they had other lists out there.
Manny Pacquiao. We've been Manny Pacquiao, right? One of the most hated guys of the decade, right?
Oh my god. Yeah,
you know, I probably the last decade though, probably not this decade.
Well, and here's the thing, like you gotta look at hate versus love though too, because a lot of these guys that you're talking about are hated or also like really beloved by a lot of people too.
Yeah, they're really polarizing.
You gotta look at like what really overpowered the other one. You know what like did the hate overpower the adulation that they got?
Yeah, Kyle said he said he got Canelo. I said Canelo. Yeah, people hated on Canelo. They hate, yeah.
Canelo's definitely up there.
I think there was a decent amount of hate for Vladimir Klitschko coming up because it was like they saw the Povetkin fight.
Yeah, you know what, Vladimir Klitschko had a lot of haters because I say I'm not even gonna lie, I fucking hated Vladimir Klitschko. I hated that man. I hated the shit out of Vladimir. I wanted him to get knocked out so bad for so long.
They saw that Povetkin fight and there was just like, what is this? Like what? So,
but I like the Pulev fight. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, no, that was a great fight. That was probably one of his best performances ever. But yeah, no, I hated the shit out of Klitschko, man.
All right,
but But yeah,
It's
no,
like-
I think he was very largely hated because of the fact that he was a heavyweight that was kind of boring, and so people hated that.
Yeah.
And then like on the second point of it, like he wasn't. I think a lot of it was just that, really. Like he was a boring ass heavyweight. Like people were like freaking celebrating to like the next day after fucking Fury dethroned him and shit. Like just because they were like, oh, the Klitschko era is over.
And then you had those
Finally,
people.
shit like
You had
that,
those
you know?
people that was like making fun of the fact that you remember he was engaged to Haley and Panettiere, and she like left him after he lost to Joshua. Like, so it was just like it was so crazy.
I think Sergio Kovalev was hated as well.
Sergio Kovalev, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
When he
Definitely would say
started,
it.
I feel I never hated someone like that badly as like I hated that guy bad, bro. I really did. Like the hate was. I tell you what, we was on Beats' channel at the time, and like we was just like venting our hate, and then Beats goes, "Nah, ain't even that bad." And we was what? And I think it was B. I don't know if B Marsh was there or with me Umar, but bro, like it was to the point. Yeah, I nearly snapped, and I was like, "Yo, I never hated someone." That T-shirt got me tight, bro. That T-shirt got me real tight.
Yeah, I remember that.
It got me tight. You know what I mean? Yeah, Klitschko still gets the hate right now, and it Smoke.
Ooh,
You know what I
I
mean?
know somebody.
Nah, but
I know
that's the craziest shit. Is you would think a lot like you know, without like naming people, like a lot of the people that were giving Klitschko shit for the whole thing with Povetkin would be the same people that would have praised Klitschko like years earlier or whatever. But like, so that's the thing about Klitschko. I think Klitschko probably more than most of the other fighters we named was probably way more hated than he was liked.
Yeah. What about Chavez Jr.?
Oh my gosh.
Oh
dude.
shit. Yeah,
Wow.
you know what? Fuck.
My man SSB put it in the chat.
You know what? I think when you consider the grand scheme of things, I don't think there's anybody more universally hated than him now.
Yeah.
Because like I dare you to find somebody that's a Chavez Jr. fan right now.
Bro, Chavez Senior is like he seems like he's over at this point. He's not even
looks
mad.
like he's not a fan of his son.
Yo,
He's over it. He's like he's over it.
Yo, that's deep.
Bro,
but
people were posting memes talking about like Chavez Senior wanted to pull the plug on his son and shit in the hospital and all kind of like it was bad.
Oh, it's bad, bro.
Yeah, you know that I think he's probably the most hated now.
Right. Yeah. But of a decade, yeah, it's different though, but I guess so. Man.
No, but even of the decade, when you consider the fact that the way he started out looking like oh shit, like he's his father's son, he's gonna be a problem, and like he'd like at the very least, even though he put up a stinker against Martinez, he still injured Martinez. He basically changed Martinez's whole life and shit with that with that injury.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But then you see the downslide, and then him completely falling off a cliff and quitting and getting beat up and knocked out and all kinds of shit. Like that's
who are you talking about now, sir?
People turned the hell on Chavez Jr.
And even now he was privileged
on him.
while he was given that WBC belt, and they took it from Sergio. I ain't like that shit, and a lot of people are like that.
Right, definitely.
Yeah,
I think that's what first got people hating him from like the hardcore boxing pundits and stuff, and then all the shit that he pulled after that was just like it. It's like it brought new levels of hate and new levels of haters to Chavez Jr.
Hey, what about Adrian Broner? Get smoked.
He hated.
Yeah, Broner's definitely up there, probably at least top three. At least top three, probably this decade.
You think people who associate with Floyd get more hate than I've ever seen before? Because it's like people were happy that probably Buddy Jack didn't win that fight, bro. They couldn't get Floyd, but they can get back at his fighters.
Yeah.
That's how much they hate. You know what I mean? Like, because they didn't want to associate with Floyd. Like Broner, right? Bro, I used to like Broner, but the moment he rocked with Floyd, listen, that might be the death kiss to his career, bruh. Listen,
but even aside from his being connected with Floyd, though, he was just like he was bringing on a lot of that hate on his own accord.
Yeah,
I'd say he got a lot more haters on his own than he ever did by connection with Floyd.
If I'm being completely honest, I didn't pay attention to a lot of Adrian Broner's career. The thing that made me mad is just that his motivation. I've seen his flaws. They could easily be ironed over, but he just didn't fix them.
Right. Well, and that's part of why I think a lot of people hate him too, because he's kind of a waste of talent type of fighter, where like you could see he had a lot of talent, but he never made use of turning that talent into skill.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to say amateurs are like the greatest thing ever, but wasn't he like 112 and like 9 in amateurs?
Yeah, something like that. He had a stupid record like that.
Hey, what about all right? Let's change up then. Most hated trainer. And so I just specifically in boxing. Actually, most hated trainer of the decade. Actually, you know what? Yeah, the most hated trainer of the decade, the last decade. I'm gonna go
Teddy
first.
Atlas. Teddy Atlas.
I'm gonna go first. Abel Sanchez. Abel Sanchez.
Abel Sanchez. Yo.
What about
even Golovkin hates him now?
Yo, bro, Abel Sanchez was one of the most hated.
Oh.
That dude.
Yeah.
What about Teddy Atlas? Teddy Atlas was.
He didn't have that many fighters in a decade.
Fighters.
He didn't have that. He had the last guy who lost.
But he literally got fired from ESPN.
Nah, but
that wasn't for training anybody. He got fired because he was talking shit to that Kriegel asshole.
Hey, we can do that. We can do the TV analyst. That's a TV. Yeah, we can do
he basically like was dressing him down on air. He was telling me that he doesn't know boxing and that he doesn't deserve to be talking about what he's talking about and all kinds of shit.
My man, the Texans got Tunde Ajayo.
He roasted the shit out of him on air.
My man, the Texans got Tunde Ajayo.
That's a great one. Tunde Ajayo, man.
Tunde, yeah.
Great one, man.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, I love Tunde. Tunde's the shit. I like Tunde.
Yeah, Tunde Ajayo, man.
They was gonna be cold.
It is pretty funny though, like hearing people like talk shit about. I can't even laugh.
Oh man, Tunde Ajayo was hating on, but Abel Sanchez to me. Oh, Angel Garcia. Angel Garcia.
Angel's out there.
Angel Garcia is pretty good.
Angel Garcia is really hated.
Angel's bad, you know. Angel was pretty bad, you know. Angel was pretty bad.
I think the Angel hate came when he said the N-word.
Yeah. No, before that, English people.
Before that.
I mean, Khan, brother. I mean, Khan.
Before that, yeah, well, he was talking shit because he was talking shit about Khan.
Yeah,
he was talking shit about
Pakistan. You could fight it.
Right. When he was talking shit about Triple G and all that.
Yeah.
Come over here to this fucking country.
Yeah.
You might be right about Abel Sanchez, because Abel Sanchez more than any other.
Good boy, when he was doing the imitation and shit.
Abel Sanchez more than any other trainer was talking the most crap.
Yes.
There was no other trainer that was, even Terrence Crawford trainer wasn't talking that much crap when Abel Sanchez was on.
Hey, Smokes got Freddie Roach. Now, Freddie Roach, not necessarily up until the point when he had the altercation with Ellie Setback in the gym with Robert Garcia. That shit, does that little bit. But other than that, Freddie's been cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Freddie will say, my fighter's going to kick your fighter's ass.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But
but what do you think Floyd Mayweather Sr.? Floyd Mayweather Sr., what do you think?
Mayweather Sr.'s never really been hated.
He hasn't been hated like that. A lot of people make jokes about him being not being able to talk, but I don't think he was really hated like that. Like,
Sanchez is the one who did it the most, man.
Who?
And black fighters can't sell fights and stuff like that.
Abel Sanchez, dumbass.
Abel Sanchez was like the most hated. Like he talked more than Golovkin did.
Yeah, even that's Golovkin, even people that.
How he was Golovkin mouthpiece.
Right. Well, and even aside from that, like now in the aftermath of that, like people that like mess with Golovkin fucking hate Abel now too.
Yeah.
They turn on him. Once Golovkin left him, like, all right, bye. Like you're the reason why Golovkin lost and shit like that, you know, they're blaming him.
Hey, so my man's got Kenny Porter. Kenny Porter right now is more hated than Angel. What do you think?
Nah, he's hated, but okay, let me get to the bad.
Well,
I never really consider him.
Kenny Porter's hated by a lot of YouTubers, I'd say.
Yeah, well, Fred particularly, isn't it?
I wouldn't say he's hated. I think when I first disliked Kenny Porter, it's just because, like, some of the stuff he was saying, and you know, the trainer belt, which was stupid. But
I forgot about that. I forgot about that shit. The trainer belt, bro. Holy fuck.
Kenny Porter, man. Kenny Porter, he might be the champion. Man, he might be of the next decade. It's funny because like I got trainer, most hated trainer Angel Garcia, most hated trainer of the decade Sergio Kovalev. But really and truly, like there's probably Mayweather will probably be that, and like probably who's the most hated trainer? Then yeah, probably Angel. I think Angel probably Angel. I like Angel though, but the thing, like you said, now it's one of them ones double-edged swords. Some people really do like Angel. Some people can't.
Nah. I don't really think that there's that many people that like Angel. To be honest with
you. I like Angel, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's funny, man. He be making me laugh.
That's what I'm saying. See, I like Angel. Like
yo, Khalil just made a good point. If Teofimo beats Loma, he and his father will be the most hated in boxing. That's facts. That is a pure fact.
Yeah, Teofimo's father is starting it up, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that's the thing. I like Lopez's dad more than Angel Garcia because Angel Garcia, like, he just says a lot of really out of line shit. But like Lopez's dad, like he talks shit in more of a boxing fashion, where it's like he'll be like, "Oh, my son's gonna do this and whip your ass, and he's gonna do that and blah blah." Like that to me, that's a little bit, he's not like talking shit about your family and shit like that, like going all kinds of crazy and
Well, Gary,
I think I know another one. I think I got another one. Actually, I got two more. It's I forget his name. The Robert Guerrero's dad.
Ruben?
Yeah, Ruben, because he was just like in the fight.
Woman beater, baby.
He was like,
people hate
and then you have. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You guys like that shit? Woman beater, baby.
and then I know even though he was like under the radar, but people start kind of like hating him, like just a little bit. I won't say a lot, and that's Adam Booth.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Adam Booth.
So
I think Joe Gallagher is probably the most hated trainer in England, right, bro? Joe Gallagher, people can't stand that dude, bro. They can't stand it. I haven't got no problem with it. People can't stand him. Let's talk about the number one top fight analyst, the most hated analyst in boxing. So Jim Lampley and all them guys are in it. You know what I mean? All them HBO crew, all the Showtime crew, UK crew, all the crews you want. Yeah, TV.
You talking about commentators?
The most hated TV analysts. So they breaking down fights. Teddy Atlas was probably
any of them guys.
Yeah,
Jim Lampley was what most hated.
You got Jim Lampley? I ain't fuck with Max Kellogg. I don't like Max.
That's tough. Like, I can tolerate Max Kellogg compared to some of the other ones.
You know what? What's his name? Larry Merchant, bro. It has to be Larry Merchant, bro.
But he wasn't really hated.
Larry Merchant has calmed down over there. He was hated around like 2014, 2013. He was. Don't get me wrong.
Honestly, I think Lampley's more hated than Merchant.
Yeah.
He was there longer too. As far as
wait. You have to be honest now. The people hated Larry Merchant like around like 2011, 2012.
No, well, that's the thing. Most people hated Merchant because they were Floyd fans. And that was the primary reason for it. It wasn't so much that they hated Merchant because of Merchant's takes on anything else other than Floyd Mayweather.
Well,
you also had the fact that Larry Merchant was like going on and on how Victor Ortiz is just like the best. But then again, that was because Floyd was going to be his rival, but he was just basically sucking off Victor Ortiz and everything, every chance he could get.
Yo, my man's got Lennox. My man SSP. He's got Lennox Lewis.
I was gonna mention him actually. Lennox
you
Lewis really hated. Yeah.
Oh, was it Andy Josh's situation, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tim Bradley is really hated.
Yeah, he is right now.
Oh, definitely.
He's really hated. Yeah, people hate. People hated him, man.
Do people hate Showtime guy?
Like if you could combine his record as a fighter as well as a commentator, I think it'd be Tim Bradley by a long shot. Nobody fucking comes close to the hate that he got.
Oh yeah, hated him after the Pacquiao.
Number one, yeah, he's number one.
I'm trying to think. What person like got under my skin?
Tim Bradley talking real mad smack on that ESPN over there.
Yeah.
He took his smack.
He was cutting fucking WWF promos out of that bitch.
a lot
You
of people.
PBC guys, you need to sign on the dotted line. He's like had like snot come out of his nose and shit. Like,
Where's Dwayne? Where's Dwayne when you need it? If he talking about something every time Sugar Ray Leonard on, he's like,
Hey, Paulie Malignaggi. I don't think people hate Paulie Malignaggi. You
Nah.
don't think-
no. Molly Najee, I'll
I
actually
mean,
listen to him
I'd
before
say
most
Malignaggi's
of
very
these.
polarizing, but he's not. I wouldn't say like hated
I wouldn't be hating.
overwhelmingly.
Yeah.
They was hating on him when he went to the UK and he was commentating for which fight was that? Oh my god, I think it was Kell Brook and UDG.
Something like that.
Yeah, they was like hating on him for that one.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, yeah, to me, he's more polarizing than outright hated by people.
I'm trying to think, man. What person got under my skin? I'm trying to figure out.
The one for the decade. Jim Lampy, he used to overdo it on HBO.
Bang, 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 bang,
Bang.
Hey, you know what? I think you might got one. Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith.
Ooh,
But he don't do.
Yeah, but he's not really like a TV like on the counter type commentator.
He was doing the pack.
No, Here's the thing. I don't care that. Oh, he's not really in boxing like that. Yeah, you know what? He butted in when his fucking bullshit ass opinion was never ever needed.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Ever.
You must have do Skip Bayless then. Skip Bayless as well.
Yeah, him too. Both of them.
Yeah,
both of them.
I mean, but eventually Skip Bayless shut up.
No, he don't.
I mean, he's not. He still pops up from time to time.
His opinions are not.
The thing that Skip doesn't have is that Stephen A. Smith still gets brought onto those ESPN podcasts where Skip has no place in Fox's boxing. Thankfully.
Yeah.
Thank you, Al Heyman. Thank you for that alone.
They couldn't bring. No, but you know if they put him in, the ratings would go up. The ratings would go up.
Skip Bayless off of my fucking boxing viewing.
They
keep him away.
Bayless, the ratings would go up.
No, they would. I agree. They probably would.
The ratings would go up because that guy talks mad smack, bro.
I think I have one.
I hate Skip Bayless. I hate him.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that shit right now.
I think I got one, and it's actually kind of funny. I'll just say Marco Antonio Barrera because you can't hear what he's saying, but he's always yeah.
That's Chavez. That's Chavez that be doing that.
Oh, I thought that was Barrera. I thought that was Marco Antonio.
That's Chavez.
He's like,
I know you're talking about that shit is funny.
Yeah.
Another the fucking Telefuturo broadcast and shit.
It's funny though. It's entertaining.
That's the Azteca podcast.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about two of the organizations, like the most hated boxing organizations of the decade.
HBO.
Yeah. See, he already knew. See, already HBO, ESPN, Sky Sports. I think that's the three of them. The Zone.
And I ain't never hate HBO, man.
I mean, like,
when they
it's the people work for them.
No, but you're talking about, or you want to talk about organizations? Forget the networks. Look at the ABCs, man. WBC, the WBA.
Nah, we could do that belt. We could do the belts in a minute. Let's do
no. But that you said organizations. Those are
no. I'm talking about sorry, Boxing Network. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Boxing Network.
Most hated
there's no network I hate that shows boxing.
I mean that's the thing. It doesn't really make sense to hate a network just because
some people do. But some people do.
I mean, I get it. I understand.
They do though. That's what I'm saying. Bro,
but it's stupid. It's stupid, EJ. That'd be like you fucking you love hamburgers and you fucking hate In-N-Out or you hate fucking Fat Burger or something. Like what the fuck is your problem?
Because HBO, like compared to
you
PBC,
love French fries, but you hate fucking McDonald's and Wendy's. Like, what the fuck? Like, are you serious?
Yeah, like I'd say with HBO compared to PBC, and I'd say like Sky Sports, they actually real deal break down where this boxer came from and why does he want to fight and why does it's so important for him to win. They actually break that down almost every single fight. So as far as backstory wise, HBO has like the deal other than Showtime.
Honestly, I'd say most hated network is the Zone.
Yeah,
it's the Zone.
Yeah, they hate. Yeah, you're right. They hate on that. Well, of the decade, I think it'll probably be HBO though.
No,
about
to me, I think it's still the zone. I think it's
a
still
lot
the
of
zone.
people?
There are people that like are crafting narratives. It's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Like there's people that make YouTube videos talking about like, oh, the zone, like that. It might be the highest rated app, but it's not the highest rated network. Like people like trying to fucking like argue about like download numbers and shit. Like, are you fucking serious? I thought you were a boxing channel. What the fuck are you talking about?
Don't get into shit like that.
No, but that's the thing. Like for something to inspire that level of fucking deduction and people hating on it, like that shit is crazy to me. That's like to me that's what makes it deserve it.
But I'll be honest with you. As far as the zone, I think boxing on the app. I prefer boxing on TV. I think also it reflects with Cannoli, man. You know, the man only had 8,000 people at that fight with Kovalev, man. You know, Cannoli usually sells out regardless.
Well,
of
here's the thing. I actually get the like the boxing on TV argument too, because of the fact that particularly because you can record it. But I mean, the nice thing about the app is you can watch it back later.
Sure.
Whereas the networks, they might play it once or twice more after that, but never again.
Showtime.
Good luck going to Showtime's website and trying to find fucking Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury.
Bro,
good fucking luck.
Now so you is not lying. I remember the first time. You remember his name is Kurt Seedsy versus Antoine Douglas. I remember the first time I watched that fight, I was like, this fight is amazing. I want to watch it again. They didn't play this fight ever. I was so disgusted because I could not find that fight.
When he beat up the kid from DC?
Bro, no, I'm saying I was just impressed by how Kurt Seedsy can overcome height disadvantage because he's like 5'4". So I was so disgusted because Showtime plays one program and they only play the fight one time, so you can never find the video again. It was so disgusting to me. I searched high and low for those videos. I couldn't find it.
Well, I got one for you. The most hated drug taker in boxing. the most hated drug taker. So you got Dillian White, you got Canelo
Tyson Fury.
You got Tyson Fury, you got Lamont Peterson. Maybe that was the last decade actually. Who else you got? Tyson Fury. Who else is taking that PED, man? Lucas
Miller,
Brown,
Big Baby Miller.
Lucas Brown. Yo, bro.
Not Tank. Who was it? Jamal Charlo. Tank him up and Jamal Charlo is doing coke. Well, I don't know what he said. What he said on Twitter.
You got Billy Joe Saunders.
Lewis Neri.
Yeah, Lewis Neri.
It's Lewis Neri, man.
What hated? Bro,
Yeah.
I think Dillian.
It's Lewis Neri. It's Lewis Neri, bro. Dillian White isn't banned from coming to the United States.
No, but he was hated.
Lewis Neri is banned from going to Japan, bro. Like they ain't letting him back.
Lewis Neri, you know.
You gotta deport his ass.
That's easy. That's easy. Pacquiao.
No, that was the last decade. No.
No. This decade, Pacquiao is almost every time you bring up.
I'm talking about
never tested positive. He never tested positive, though.
We're
talking about people that got caught.
Yeah.
No. Now, to be honest, you can't mention Pacquiao's name now without somebody bringing up PEDs, even though he never tested positive.
We're talking about guys who got caught though. Like,
people that got caught.
Like Big Baby Miller. I don't think people hate on. I don't think people hate on Big Baby Miller.
Nah, bullshit.
People hated Big Baby Miller, but I'm saying
not that
much, man. Not that much, bro. Not that much. I think some of people got it worse. Was Canelo hated on? Was he?
Yeah.
What, bro? Remember the whole hate behind? You remember the whole hate behind
hated?
Was that Beamosh?
Maybe Canelo wasn't hated on like he should have been, but for me personally, he's the most hated because of the high status he's at and how Cannoli just was laughing it off or just basically say like, so what y'all gonna do anyway?
Yeah, he just gets away with it. Teflon Don and shit.
Yo, I got one.
He was like, whatever.
Chavez Jr. What do you think?
I mean, if you want to just say, if you want to be technical about it, it's probably Chavez Jr. just because, Actually, technically,
Povetkin as well. Yeah, you're right. Povetkin's another one. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, he took some. He took some. He didn't want to fight
Yeah,
Wilder,
but
right?
he doesn't really hate it as much as he should be, to be honest with you. A
No,
lot of
because
No, he was hated.
every
No, he
time
was
I bring
hated.
up, every time I talk about how much I fucking hate Povetkin, fucking like Dan the Man and shit, like tries to bring up like, oh, but Klitschko had to jump on his back 1,000 times. That was a terrible performance. Like, fuck
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
here.
Even
Fuck
even
Povetkin.
though Povetkin kind of
Povetkin is my
avoided
most
his
hated by a long shot.
he
Fuck Povetkin.
he
I
avoided
hate
his
that motherfucker.
mandatory slot for like how many years? He avoided his mandatory position.
for like 3 years.
4.5, man. Some shit like that. It was a long ass time. Long
Yeah.
time.
Ortiz,
Yeah,
as well. Ortiz, yeah. Yeah, Smoke Ortiz as well. You're right. Smoke Ortiz as well, right?
I don't think he was hated. I don't think he was hated the most for
I
drugs.
don't
It was
think he
hated
was
because
hating the most, though. I don't think hating the most. I think
he was hated because he was old and people
Hey,
thought.
I mean, I didn't even think Ortiz is really hated, to be honest with you.
no.
I think
No,
yeah, I think
if anything, people don't just really hate him; they just hate that you try to bring up he's the best name on Wilder's resume.
Right. I mean, yeah, but like him as a fighter, I don't think he's really hated on.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Back then, they show him love because he fought AJ. So they try to say he's such a great fighter. So he's not hated, even though the same people show him love now, flaming him up in 2016 when he tested positive versus Wilder. You know? Yeah, that's the contradiction. But now, man, that's a good name on AJ's resume.
Yeah. I mean, regardless of that, though, you know what I mean? It's like are they hated or not? And I really just don't see it with Ortiz.
I'm not sure. Like, I think they said De La Hoya was probably one of the most hated because, you know, I mean, he's De La Hoya. I mean, what else is there to say?
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah. If you want to talk about like most hated promoter, he's probably up there.
No. He's saying drugs. He's still on the topic.
Yeah, we're still on. All right, we're gonna change it to promote.
Oh, drug users. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about. That's a good one. Battle. Yeah, the most hated promoter. Go ahead.
Gotta be Eddie Hearn.
De La Hoya, Hearn. Honestly, it's probably gonna be Hearn, to be honest with you.
Bro,
just because Hearn Hearn gets booed at his own shows.
No. Forget that. You will never see as many videos about any other promoter other than Eddie Hearn.
Yeah.
On YouTube, on the LDBC,
Hearn gets booed at his own shows, man. Like you can't top that. You can't top that.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man.
Bro, did you see like the whole? Did you hear this? Okay, basically, I think it was.
That'd be like if you were at a Run DMC concert and like Russell Simmons came out and everybody booed the shit out of him. Like, fuck you.
Smoke King hasn't been that much.
It's like been in the Wu-Tang closet and them booing RZA.
It's not Bob Arum no more because he hasn't got that much. Like Bob Aron's all right, but it'd have to be people hate.
Aaron doesn't really get that work anymore.
Yeah,
not really.
Bro, Hearn has the most. He's probably the most searched.
He said on TV about like PBC sound like for the black fighters or something. Like he said something about race in a post-fight interview.
Who was that?
Remember?
Yo, Frank Warren's one of them as well. Frank Warren, Al Heyman. I agree, man.
Yeah, Al Heyman could definitely be up there.
No. I think Eddie Hearn is number one, no question. You will never see.
Yeah, for sure.
No, you will never see as many videos about this dude more than any other promoter. Like Eddie Hearn. I swear, it got so comical. It was so many videos about Eddie Hearn. Like he's a liar here, he's a liar there. Eddie Hearn.
They call him Edwin Hearn.
You see the one that was like Eddie Hearn is in a physical relationship with Anthony Joshua or something like that. Like they made so many videos. Like there was one when they was like playing around. There was like Eddie Hearn, we need to ask you a question. A guy had put on a British accent. He was like, "Have you had sexual relations with Anthony Joshua?" He was like, "Well, he was like, I haven't done." You know, he was like, "Answer the question, Eddie Hearn. Like, have you had sexual relations with Anthony Joshua?" And he was like, "Well, I can't disclose that information."
Most people got Al Heyman, bro. Like Smoke's got Al Heyman, SFP. Al Heyman is right up there, bro. One of the most hated managers, promoters, whatever you want to call it. Frank Warren. I don't think Frank Warren's hated though. I don't think he's hated.
Nah, not really.
Nah, I don't think he's not no more anyway. He used to be. In England he was, but not no more. I think
was he number one most hated?
He was hated in the decade before, from 2000 Yeah, he was, man. He was. He done some shifties, man.
K2. K2.
Well,
Andy
hey,
Harrison.
What about
Oh
K2?
yeah, Tom Loeffler is pretty hated.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
we
he was.
could mention like right. We could mention like MMA as well, like Dana White and Tom Cochran and some of them guys. They're like Dana White. Dana White's hated in some circles as well, but some people like him a lot.
I mean, if you want to talk about from a boxing fans' perspective, yeah, Dana White is pretty much universally hated.
Yeah,
He's not a boxing guy.
yeah. Some people like him, some people don't. But anyway, yo, man, I'm thinking this has been great, bro. New Year's first debating, like talking about the decades, man. You guys appreciate, man. She sub, yo, man. We're gonna continue this bit. I'm gonna put some more polls on the stuff that we just talked about today. I'd like to give everyone a chance to say their piece and happy New Year to everyone. Go ahead, Battle. Play your praise and tell everyone where you're gonna be this year, this coming year.
You mean like New Year's resolutions and stuff like that?
Yeah, where you gonna be, Battle? Where can people find you, Battle? This New Year. Where they gonna find you?
Dude, I'm probably. I have no idea, to be honest. I'm still working on that, but I'm a huge procrastinator, so I just hopefully it's not the same place last year. I'll just put it that way.
Well, I'll tell you what, Battle, yeah. Hopefully, you do more videos than that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you get some of the awards and stuff. Get nominated on some of these awards because you do some good content. Yeah. Now I love your stuff now. In terms of one of the now I was nominated you as one of the new up and coming channels of the decade. Now I had you up.
I didn't say that.
Was it? I saw you had him nominated in one. Where you go? Where's Battle?
No, I just said Battle's funny as shit.
Oh,
I mean, that's all I said.
I sure should have done that. The most funniest channels. Nice
Yeah,
one, Battle.
that would be a good one.
No, battle and low place.
Battle and low place, isn't it? T Street as well, right?
No, but I'm saying like battle and low place where you get them on a hangout together. That shit is gold. Like you just like get them in a hangout together and then let them talk to each other and let the magic work itself out. You know.
Yeah, D-Stars is pretty funny to me as well. D-Stars makes me laugh all the time.
D-Stars funny.
D-Stars makes me laugh all the time. You can't have a bad
T Street is funny though. Yeah, I agree with that one.
Good Baltimore TV.
Oh, Woods. Yo, Woods.
Oh,
Wood is emerging as one of the up and coming. Like that guy trolls. He's funny though. Wood is
yes.
Wood is bad with it.
I'm gonna fuck your wife and then I'm gonna make you wash the sheets.
Dude.
Yeah.
You talk like a real Baltimore dude, man.
Yeah, Wood's bad with it, man. Wood's emerged as one of the channels coming through.
Wood's always been funny way before his channel from the boxing voice.
Yeah. You know what's another one? What's his name? Boogie Down Sean as well. Boogie Down.
He used to call Chris Algieri the Algerian.
Yeah. Hey, what about Chocolatito? He called it Chocolate Doritos.
Yo, bro. Go ahead, man. Yeah, so hey, now big people up. Tell me where they gonna find you this year. Where they gonna find you?
I mean, people know where they can find me, man. My channel, you know what I mean? Just trying to drop reviews when and where I can, when I have the energy to. Because a lot of times I'm on other people's hangouts and shit, talking about the fights on fight night. So sometimes I'm just too exhausted or whatever.
Yeah, I see you over in the UCG over there. I'm surprised Black Horseman ain't come out your neck yet. But you seem like you're hanging over there pretty well though.
Who you talking about?
I'm talking about now.
Me or no?
Right,
I not like him. I despise that dude. I do not
because
like him.
I'm biased.
I'm UGC, I despise that dude.
Because
that dude is a clown. Like I would yeah.
I told you.
But,
now they haven't started. You are standing the man and battle. They ain't having it, bro. That guy Jalik is getting that. Every time
I go with the boxing talkers, man. So I'm trying to talk about whoever I can. You know what I mean?
Yo,
yeah, like UGC real deal in a sense. They try to make it seem like he told me off in one of his junk. UGC and Unbiased. No, I don't have that. So what Jalik did, he basically muted my mic and I couldn't talk. So I was just like that was the last time, but like that's as far as that dude.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I was messed up. Hey, we could do the most hated organization on YouTube. The most hated organization on YouTube, right? UCG and then the LDBC, the YD. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's probably no doubt. It's probably the LDBC.
That's LDBC, man.
It'd be LD. No argument. It'd be LD. They the most hated group ever. And any organization, Black Scheme Team was annoying, but they weren't hated like that, bro. They weren't hated like that, bro. And then you had we had the round table over there with Zone 6 and Rilo Jenkins, but they weren't hated like that, bro. These LDBC dudes, it's like an army now, man. Them dudes are hated.
BDA,
man.
BDA.
BDA. Oh yeah, BDA over there. BDA. What's their group called?
Yeah, they're pretty hated.
They're pretty hated. They're not as hated as the LDBC though.
I mean, for good reason.
Nobody's like the LTC, man.
Yeah. People, no, like B-Marsh was saying, like you just be on a random video and be like, fuck the LDBC.
Yeah.
No, it was to the point where it got ego level blocking, because people be like, Anthony Joshua, I think he's great. You think Anthony Joshua's great? Okay, well, take his block.
Ego's for the LDBC, right? Is Ego part of it?
No, he's not. But he was like one of like the biggest channels at the time when it came to boxing. So
like,
he got like, so like
they got like those like he doesn't fuck with the LDBC.
I forgot to say Dante's Nation, you know.
I was about to ask you.
Dante's Boxing Nation, he's a clown. He's literally a clown.
Yeah, he's hated though, bro.
Yeah.
I know he and Igor, like, you know.
Yeah, they close. Yeah, because like it became so comical, his talking points. Like he would do. This is what he would do. He would be talking about something completely random. He'll be talking about Donald Trump, and he'll be like, "Okay, when Floyd did it," I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, that's
but what I liked about he's probably one of the first YouTube channels I used to listen to. Yeah. And Gamboa and the Cuban fighters, you know what I mean? And I like the Cuban fighters. So I liked how he used to give them their props, and he was one of the few channels who used to always make videos about him often. Like 2012.
Yeah, but then he dropped him like a bad habit.
Yeah,
he was like,
is he still around? Is he still around? I haven't heard. He's still around.
He's kind of like, he's not as active as he used to be. I think because like he got a bunch of shit flagged and stuff like that.
Maybe because of Floyd, man. That's probably because of Floyd.
He in Thailand. Them fellas.
Yeah, Dante.
Him and the coincidental list, right? No, because the moment Floyd, the coincidental list, he used to be banging on dudes, bro.
Coincidental list and the hope list.
Oh my gosh, bro, that dude.
Yo, that dude was
bro. Like, you remember the aftermath of Lomachenko? Like, okay, when Lomachenko beat Riga, I swear to you, 78 did a live stream. He was basically crying. He was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it." Oh my god, Dante's Boxing Nation, but like, he's like, "Yeah, I said this was going to happen, man. He's just too small." I was like, "Bro, you was not saying none of this stuff."
Yeah, I was
like, "You was not saying none of this before the fight."
Lomachenko, I do know that because I picked Rigondeaux. Dante was favoring Lomachenko to win just because of the size difference.
No, he was saying he was telling me that basically he was having people call.
What happened?
Go ahead, battle cut up, man. All right, so man, that was some good discussion down here. I'm just weird, man. I thought I was good. My stamina started dropping. You know what?
To fall asleep on the hangout, DJ.
You're funny. If there was a guy to drop, if there was a hang award for dropping the sleeps every time on hangout, man, that would probably be me. But the amount of times I drop to sleep, man, on the hangout, some good.
AJ Boxing Live.
I just drop to sleep all the time, man. Yo, so I'm all right now. But listen. They clean up. B Marsh. Tell where people where you're gonna be this year, and what to expect from you this year, bro.
Yeah, man. You can find me on YouTube, man. YouTube, my boxing channel, B Marsh Boxing. Talk boxing in the past, present, and in the future. All boxing, all weight classes. At least the ones that I cover everything.
Yeah, 100%. And then you got the DuckTales over there, B Marsh. People ducking people, right?
Yeah, man. Been doing DuckTales, and some people try to bite it, and I had to approach them about it. I ain't see him do it since. But really and truly, I haven't checked their channel because I wasn't subscribed. But just gotta pay homage still.
Yeah. Hey, we're not even talking about the UCJ over there. That ILBK boy, like, him and them guys over there, bro. I tell you, man. I tell you over there, like people start their own organizations to start thing, but hey, whether they last or not is another thing. But bro, like it's now it goes over there. I listen. I was over there. I see I'm biased, right? And I said, oh, now I was over there. And I was like, yo, I'm waiting for Black Horseman. I was waiting for Black Horseman to start an hour, but it never happened. I was like, okay, because usually he goes in on everyone. You know what I'm saying? But he's cool now, so we're gonna keep watching that smoke. Yo, big up to Get the Smoke in the chat. Big up to SSP28. Big up, happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to all you guys. Champ Ross, Happy New Year. Kyle Burton, Happy New Year. The Texan. What's my name? Say with the go. What's that name with the go? What's his name? Is it a Mexican name? What's that name with the G?
Goguruga.
Goguruga. That's his channel. Now it's got a good pronunciation, boy. Hopefully, you know what I mean, we got more content now. Hey, listen, I come up with some more polls and stuff like that, man. Y'all guys keep it boxing. EJ boxing. We out. Peace.
Peace. Happy New Year.
Yeah. Happy New Year as well.
The same.